This week on Your Mom's House.
I've come on to one of the biggest podcasts and just said my
Sweet
horrendous
mullet.
flaws.
You'll leave with nightmares. It's really good.
That's all I want.
You say horrible things about me, like you wish I was dead and all this stuff.
Madonna and Britney Spears online, I'm very upset and I can't watch it.
Not for me. It feels good.
You have sick.
This puts me ear to ear.
Welcome to Your Mom's House.
Make sure you head on over to Saatva, SAATVA.com/the shit, and you can get $200 off any mattress of your choice. Guten Tag.
Wie geht's?
Welcome.
Willkommen.
Willkommen. Buenos dias.
How do you say it in
Buongiorno.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Hello.
International Jeans is back.
Back from Europa.
Are you wearing super tight jeans the way the Europeans do?
I got a lot of clothes. I'm not going to lie.
So many.
So much clothes.
Yeah.
Famous clothes now.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I even did a post, if you didn't see it, on socials, where if you go back to an old episode of Your Mom Says, you remember what episode that was? I want to kind of refer it, if you can look for it while we talk about this.
Sure.
But basically, when we were, oh my God, I think it was 2016.
Jeez.
I remember that. It was 2016. And we had just guested a few months before, on Nikki Glazer's then Comedy Central show. Mm-hmm. And we had moved to this house. We just had Ellis. We moved to this house, and we talked about the fact that I was devastated.
Yeah.
That I had lost my favorite jacket. Mm-hmm. Like one of those jackets because I don't know, I'm a jacket hoe. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people love jackets, right? I mean, you said there's something psychological to liking jackets.
Yeah, I too, there's a thing where if you collect shoes, mm-hmm. you are looking for your perfect pair. They say you're trying to resolve like some kind of pairing issue. Maybe your parents didn't get along so well. Mm-hmm. If you are into a purse, mm-hmm. if you're a purse person, it's like you're always on the go. You're like, I got to bounce. Uh-huh. If you're a jacket person, I think the obvious thing is like you want safety and security.
Comfort.
And yeah. I'm a jacket hoe too. I love a good jacket.
Jacket. So, okay, they pulled it up. Episode 344 is the episode.
Goodness.
That's how long ago. That's how long.
And you've been thinking about it since 2016.
And I keep buying jackets. Right? And I think it's like when somebody, like, when they go, like, somebody breaks up with someone and then they're like, I just dated 100 people, but they were all because I was trying to, meet the person I broke up, like that kind of thing. So I was buying all these jackets, trying to fill my empty jacket whole heart.
Yep.
And then I went to Europe and I found the greatest jacket. It was a fucking game changer, man.
You met her.
I met her. Yeah, she's wonderful.
I saw it, and it made world news. I saw this post you made, and the entire world
was getting stopped on the streets
about the jacket
in Paris by strangers. They're like, "Where did you get this jacket? This jacket is amazing." I was like, "Yeah, I know."
Where did you find her?
I can't say, but I'm not giving them a plug. But I got it in Paris, and it was awesome.
But
and I also got a bunch of cool shit. I mean, shopping in Europe is a fucking fun thing to do. We had a good time doing it.
They love fashion. They like to take risks. There it is. There's the jacket.
There's the jacket. There is the jacket.
You look amazing.
Oh, yeah, there's the jacket.
There it is.
That's outside the Louvre in Paris.
The Louvre.
Yeah.
How is the Louvre worth it?
No.
I've often thought
Fuck
that.
the Louvre. I hadn't been there in years. Here's the thing. Ugh. It's way too fucking big and it's way too fucking busy. It's like Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? It is way too massive. And there's literally, it feels like there's 500,000 people in the museum. Like the temperature raises 25 degrees when you walk into that building. It's chaos. Do they have an amazing collection? Obviously, yes. Yeah. It's the most world-class museum in the world, but I would go to the Prado in Madrid 100 times before I'd go to the Louvre, just based on the fact that it's too chaotic. It really is too chaotic there. It's too busy.
Did you see the Mona Lisa?
Yeah, I walked up, and you know what? I saw her smile, and I got out of there.
You're done with her. Can I tell you what an uncultured piece of American shit I am?
Yeah.
I have no desire to see art anymore, or
really?
churches or anything.
We went to a lot of museums.
Don't care.
We went to a lot
Don't
of
want to
museums.
see it anymore.
I went to 2 museums in Paris. I went to the Prado in Madrid. I went to another museum in Copenhagen. I went to a lot of museums.
But modern, or did you see the old timey stuffs?
It was, well, both. I mean, we went to see a modern exhibit. After the Louvre, we went to the modern exhibit to see the Basquiat.
Basquiat?
Yeah, Andy Warhol.
Warhols, yeah,
They had a collabo exhibit going on in Paris. We went and saw that. So that was modern art. It was funny because Kirk Fox was with me, and he's one of those that looks at modern art and he goes, "The fuck is this?
Yeah.
What is this?" He goes, "This is easy. My daughter does this."
Yeah.
We went to another museum
That's how I feel.
Where else did we go to a museum? I think we went to a museum. Oh yeah, we went to 2 museums in Budapest.
They have the classics.
Yeah, and they also had some modern stuff. We went there. So yeah, we saw a lot of art. We had a
I'm
lot of
so
art.
bummed.
I just was honestly so turned off by the experience at the Louvre. The one thing that was cool was getting a guide. We signed up for one of the guided tours. It was a quick one. They do like a quick, they show you just like 3 or 4, and it ends at the Mona Lisa, and him breaking down, what's happening in the Mona Lisa as not just technically, but like some of the meaning. Like if you split the painting down the middle, and it's like saying basically goodbye to youth and
that's cool.
and kind of like aging, like that explanation that I'd never heard before.
I didn't know that she was an aging broad.
Yeah, so if you split the painting right down the middle, the her left, our right, is where you see the crease kind of go up on the left, right? The bit of the smirk. But if you close it off and her right, our left, it's flat. There is no, right? And
she's
then
like, I'm old.
this side of the painting, the right side, has like, like
fertile.
Yeah, it's and then the other side, it's drying.
That's
and
me. I'm the dry, sad side.
Well, that's why I connected with it so much.
That's my progesterone leaving my body, and the sadness that comes in with middle age. I'm dying soon.
That explanation of like that the painting symbolizes 2 parts of.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
And the fact that somebody conceives of this and executes it is pretty incredible.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that part was cool. The youth and the vitality and beauty, and then the acceptance of
Your
that
vagina
leaving you.
drying up. It's her
kind of
dry
cool.
pussy on the other side.
But even just standing in that room with all the people, it's just, I don't know. It's like, it's the same reason I don't like theme parks and I don't like concerts at fucking amphitheaters. Like I just
Drains your
can't do it.
energy.
I can't do it.
Now, I am disappointed that you didn't go to the Terror House in Budapest.
We tried to.
Oh, that's where you
it
can
was closed.
see-
It was closed on the day that we were going to go.
But for anybody visiting Budapest, there's fine art. Yeah, there's all these cool
The
buildings.
funny thing is, the concierge, I remember at the the consigliere at the hotel was like, the Terror House.
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah,
it's the best.
She was like, why do you don't want to see the flowers? And I was like, no, we want to see like people get
Torture.
like cut open
Yeah.
and like see their fingers chopped off. And she
It's
was
so
like,
rad.
okay.
They put a tank. they lowered a tank in the middle.
You like
of the building.
darkness? I go, very dark. The darker, the better.
Yeah,
I want to see people suffer. And she
it's
was
so
like,
cool.
okay.
You'll leave with nightmares. It's really good.
That's all I want.
yeah.
All right.
I didn't know that about the Mona Lisa. Thanks for sharing that.
That's pretty
That was
cool.
pretty smart.
Yeah.
It was.
That was good, smart of you.
Yeah, I didn't know that because
Tell me
everybody's
that.
like, "What's she hiding behind her smile?" And now I know it's like her pussy's dried up. That's what she's hiding.
Okay. Here we go. Ready? And here you go.
Hey everybody, it's the 56-year-old virgin. Today is my birthday. I'm actually 56 today, and I'm celebrating with some of my good friends, Kevin, Janet, and Pam, and I can't do screw it, I'm sorry.
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mama in the fucking stand!
Happy birthday.
Your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, me. Mommy Jeans is back from European jeans.
Feels good. Feels good to be back on the Palmcast. By the way, speaking of clothes, you know who needs new clothes is Bert. He's so fat. And if you don't know this, his new movie, The Fat Machine, is out in theaters. Make sure you go check that out. He's so big. Looks so, I thought he was a Chinese guy saw him the other day. Face is all squishy. Like,
Can we bring up a current photo of him? His face is so red now. He's turned red.
yeah. Well, there's holes in his brain, too. Don't forget that.
Pregnant gangbang. That's your Mother's Day post. It's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's color corrected. I'm talking like raw. He's real bad. God. His face has gotten a lot. Oh my
Jesus.
God. Oh, no.
Ugh.
You know, guys, I think we need to reignite our Bert fat shaming campaign.
Yeah.
It worked a little bit the first time.
Jesus Christ. Looks like he's got triplets in there.
So
And he's starting to get like that pockmarked face. I think that like a lot of drinkers get.
yeah, his
like
nose is growing.
Spots.
Yeah. God damn,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
The belly is so fat. He's got the hard fat too, you were saying. That's hard to let go of.
Yeah, the visceral fat. Yeah, it attaches to your organs.
Fat machine.
Anyway, yeah, The Fat Machine is in theaters. Go see that.
You guys know what to do with the poster.
Mark Hamill. Go check that out and get him and send him some clothes.
Oof, look how red he is there laughing. Oh dear. That's tough.
Yeah. It's good.
Because didn't our last shaming campaign work a little? Like it did prompt him to get thick.
Yeah. And I still think this. I remember doing, and then, you know, I got it too. I got a lot of fat shaming from the from that era. And one of the things we talked about back then, you can take this down, is the fact that when people lie to you, it's not good. Like, it hurts to hear the truth, but it helps too.
Yeah.
It helps when people tell you the truth. And we were both saying back then how much it sucks, and I still think it sucks, when someone's like, yeah, you look good.
Yeah, it's a lie. It's like when someone says you were funny when you weren't.
Yes.
You do bad. You're like,
yes.
oh, I sucked.
And so we just like, we had the conversation, we've had those conversations, and it's like, hey, you know, I like to know. I like the realness of it. I still get it. Like, you know, I have a trainer I'm with all the time who's like, hey man, I've seen you like picking at food all day today and yesterday. You know what I mean? Like,
really? That's nice. That's helpful.
And like, I could be like, just don't fucking, I don't want to hear that shit. But I'm just like, you know what? I appreciate the honesty. Yeah. I should dial it in.
Yeah.
And like, you know, focus. Like, so, I mean, you know, gotta love Bert, but, you know, just like a pregnant trans woman, like a pregnant trans man. Yeah.
Oh my God, he totally does.
Which, by the way, you can be a man and be pregnant if you're trans. I don't want to say that you can't.
Of course.
Cis men can't get pregnant, but trans men can get pregnant.
Of course, duh. And it's never too old to transition. You can always take tea in your 70s and 80s and transition.
Yeah. Like, you should not, but you should, like, I believe in this. Like, and not everybody does. So when I say this, let me be clear.
Yeah.
This doesn't work for everyone. I'm not saying my way is the only way. But I'm saying what works for me is I'd rather just know. I'd rather be told you've been slacking.
Yeah.
You're looking like you need to lose weight again. Like, you know, I'd rather that than gain 40 pounds.
Yes.
And then I go like, do I need to lose weight? And you're like, yeah.
And now you're in a bigger hole.
Of course.
It's easier to stop. You put your finger in the dike, as they say.
Yeah.
When it's just a little thing. And then you don't want the whole dike to
Or
break.
if she just likes it. Then you get,
Yeah. You know what? That's the secret. You just want to keep getting back up. right? You don't want
Exactly.
to slack for too many weeks, and then
We worked out
you're
a
so fat.
lot in Europe. I would say we probably only didn't do something on maybe like 5 days of that whole
It's amazing.
trip. But still, we were eating in a lot of places, eating rich, like indulgent stuff. We were in nice restaurants, and yeah, it's still
You
like
gotta make your fitness.
Well, I'm saying by the end of it, we were like, hey, we got to fucking pull this back down.
Yeah,
This is
you gotta
getting-
rein it in.
You got to rein it in. yeah.
Except for so I came out to visit
That's
you
the only place, Jesus.
in London, and I gotta say, what a great trip, because I didn't gain a pound because the food was fucking inedible.
Dog shit.
London, England, get your shit together.
For people that don't know, this has long been a thing, right? Where you talk about the different places in the world, and people would always say, "Oh, like English food is dog shit," right?
Terrible.
Like there's great things about each culture, and then sometimes they go, well, if you want great food, you go to Italy, you go to France. And then one of the things that happened over the last decade was there's been this whole thing of like, hey, guess what? There's great food in London, which I believe that there is, but we sure didn't fucking run into it.
Didn't find it.
There was, we couldn't get a fucking egg cooked correctly. Like it was, yeah, I began my fast in London because
I know.
everything that we ate sucked.
So here's the deal, man. I even go one day, I was like, well, let's go eat at a pub. Maybe just pub food. And we went into this traditional, lovely pub, and I pointed to the fattest guy in the room,
Yeah.
and I was like to the waiter, I go, bring me what the fattest guy in the room is eating. It was a steak and kidney pie, haggis, chips, and creamed spinach, which is fine. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to try it. It was so fucking inedible. The only thing that was good was the chips.
Yeah.
Chips. But the beer is great. And can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot my prop. Can you bring me my prop that I brought in from the coronation? It should be in there. I know you guys are all stoked that the king was coronated, and it was lovely to be there at the time. And this is why I'm so happy we bought this.
We didn't buy it. You bought it.
Look at that. There he is, King Charles. You guys are so pumped, huh? Anyway, it was lovely. There was flowers everywhere, and I just loved the aesthetic, but the food was fucking
Terrible.
shite.
No, we're definitely split on the monarchy. I'm not a fan.
I dragged you to Buckingham Palace, and you were like, ugh, stupid. It was fun. It was good.
I was like,
and we
what's
got
this
to
dumb cunt
it's
doing
dumb.
in here?
And then we got to practice our English accents
That
together.
was fun. I walked into a little store. I said, "Do you think that me and me bird can get a cup of tea, mate?" And they were like, "What?"
I was like, what part of England do you think he's from?
Yeah. And then they were like,
The East End. I got a lot of
because
East End.
they yeah, of course, because we would do like such clown ass accents. We were talking to regular folks. We're like, "Where do you think I'm from? Talking like, eh?" And they were like,
Hello, governor. A lot of hello,
That's what I'm going to say to the
governors.
king if I meet him.
So we made a deal.
You said I won't, but I will.
How can you have any pudding if you don't
If
eat
I-
your meat?
If I meet the king, I'm going to go, "Hello, governor."
We made a deal. We were walking in the park. Yes, and I said, at some point that William and Kate are going to be fans of you.
That first of all was hilarious. That she's like, William and Kate will be fans of yours. I was like, I don't
If
think so.
they're not already, well, you know that the king isn't, because he's got probably a lame taste in comedy. He's not fun. He's very depressive from what I've heard. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I have a feeling William and Kate probably already huge fans. And if you're listening to this, William and Kate,
Yeah.
invite us to the palace.
Invite us.
And then Tom, when he meets you, will go, "Hello, governor."
Hello, governor.
It'll be the best.
Basketball fans, you already know what time it is. The NBA Finals are here, which means it's your last chance to get in on all the action this season with my partners over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Today's video sponsor, DraftKings, is bringing the high-stakes action to all new customers. New customers who bet just $5 will get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the promo code MOM to bet on the last games of the season. Wondering what you could use $200 in bonus bets on? Try DraftKings Same Game Parlays, where you can combine multiple bets from the same game into one big bet for a shot at an even bigger payout. If mobile sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still get in on the fun with DraftKings daily fantasy where they offer cash prize contests for nearly every sport. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code MOM. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code MOM only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Can you believe that Camilla Parker Bowles is queen, that fucking side piece whore? Do you know that she was...
I don't think you're getting yourself in any good graces talking like that.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. No, but it's his stepmom. No one likes her stepmom.
No, I know.
This is for William and Kate. He knows I'm right. William doesn't like her either. Nobody does.
I think she's a lovely lady.
I think. You have to
I think that me stepmom is a fine lady. Polishes dad's knob now for 40 years. Yeah.
How much fun is it to do a fake English accent that whole week? We were
fun.
laughing
It's
like
fun to talk like a
donkeys.
fucking clown. Yeah.
So fun. And I wanted you to like order at a Starbucks with that
Yeah.
accent.
I did once. Yeah. I did.
Hello.
And they were like,
Steak and kidney pie. So anyway, I
yeah. I feel like I
Yeah.
keep going, yeah.
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Brilliant, yeah.
Oh my God.
Brilliant. Yeah.
The worst part. So Tom, I'm so proud of because you did you did Wimbledon arena.
Wembley.
And so I sneak out into the audience sometimes if I'm there to watch you, but I
Yeah.
like to do it like you're already up on stage so people don't see me. So I snuck in the crowd and there were all these lads behind me
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, "Oh, it's great." And I was like, "Shh, quiet." And you say horrible things about me, like you wish I was dead and I'm a retard and all this stuff. And so every time you said something bad about me, the guys were like, "Oh no, I can't believe it." Oh, Chris. And I was like, It's okay. I'll buy me a Chanel bag tomorrow.
Do you think I'm fucking retarded?
And then he starts talking about like just horrible sexual stuff that he and I do. And then I was like, I gotta go. I had to leave because everybody was like,
Oi,
yeah,
mate.
yeah. But they're so fun. People were having such a blast, Tommy. They loved you so much.
That was so fun. It was actually, thank God we did it in that order because that tour started in Eastern Europe and it came west. And the shows went from basically like 600-700 seat venues to arenas.
It was crazy.
I was like, it would have been a real bummer to start in the arenas and then go down to
worked
like
out.
it was the right way to do it.
But I have to say, I'm so proud of you because, you know, London for us had special meaning because back in 2010, Russell Peters had you open for him in Birmingham and BAM and in Manchester, yeah?
No, we did,
And
we
in
did BAM and then we did London.
And I remember I was like, oh my God, my husband's opening for Russell Peters in this big arena and Russell's doing it. It was crazy. And then now look, to go back.
Yeah.
I don't do
13
math
years
very
later.
well. 13 years later. And to have you doing an arena was beautiful. It was
was
really
cool.
full circle. And
It was very cool.
I'm so impressed. I'm so proud of you, Gene.
Thanks, Gene.
So proud of your British jeans.
That was just really fun. It was really fun.
So fun.
And those crowds were incredible.
And
Birmingham,
oh my God.
Manchester, Dublin, Belfast. Dublin show was so insane. So insane. He had been coronated, I think, that day, maybe?
Charles, hold on.
Maybe that day, because that was the 6th of
I watched
May.
it all day. I woke up at 3 a.m. and I sat the kids down and we watched the coronation.
Dude, it was that
top
day.
to bottom.
It was that
top
day.
to bottom.
So I did Dublin on the day of the coronation. And, you know, the Irish are not too fond of
Wait,
the
hold
monarchy.
on. Why would the Irish not be fond of the monarchy? Nadav.
Because they were split, like, because normal Ireland isn't part of the UK, but Northern Ireland is, and they're like all mad about it and stuff. Right?
What part
Right?
of Ireland belongs to Great Britain?
Northern Ireland. Come on, everyone know that. What do you think this is?
Okay.
So
Yeah. So they hate the monarchy. Rightly
in
so.
Ireland, yeah, they're not fucking
Rightly
around there.
so, mate. Isn't it?
So I opened with "Fuck the King," and first I heard a pop. It's just like silly. Like people think they think too hard into like analyzing this stuff. You know, like
Yeah.
you just think of something, you say it.
Yeah.
I said it, and I was like, oh, you know, it's just a fun way to like get a show started. I say it, and it gets a pop, and then the applause just continues, and I'm like, and
You're the king comic now.
Well, then it continues.
Shit.
The lights go off, and then they start singing, and I'm like, oh boy, they're singing a song together. I couldn't even make out what it was, but I just turned back to the guys in the back. I was like,
You really struck a nerve.
yeah, it was fucking amazing.
They're like, fuck the king.
Oh, they hate him. Yeah, it was really fun though.
Yeah,
it was one of those moments where you're like, you'll never be able to duplicate this because it was the day of the coronation. So it's not just saying it; it's saying it on the day that it happens. You'll never be able to duplicate that feel. It's like I remember when I did Las Vegas with Chappelle and Rogan the week that Vegas opened after the pandemic. So the pandemic
that's nice.
has shut everything down in Las Vegas, and then they open it up, and the first big show is Chappelle and Rogan at the MGM Arena, and they invited me to open. So I wasn't announced, but I just when they announced me on the stage and I walked to the stage, I'm telling you, I've never had a reception quite like it was giving me goosebumps. I was like, because everybody was so jazzed to be
Pumped,
out.
Yeah.
I've done Vegas 100 times, and I've done shows where you're like, this is incredible reception, but you can't manufacture people being cooped up for 2 years and then going, here's a show. Like you.
Or the moment that the king is crowned, which happens seldom.
Yeah.
And then it's like the moment.
And you have a show that night.
It's so special.
Yeah, it was special.
I love London. I finally got to perform there. I did one show one night in a theater there, and I am going back every year.
I went to your show.
I love it. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You guys kind of snuck in.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
You liked it.
But we haven't talked about this guy's birthday. He's 56 years old.
Jesus.
He's out with his friends. He's having a birthday. He was naming his friends, and he couldn't figure out.
Hey everybody, it's the 56-year-old virgin. Today is my birthday. I'm actually 56
That's
today.
so cool. Happy birthday.
And I'm celebrating with some of my good friends.
Okay.
Kevin, Janet, and Pam, and I can't do
I've done this so many times.
Right, where you want to show them, but then you can figure it out later.
There's Kevin. He's one of my friends.
Uh-oh.
Here's Janet. Say hi, Janet. Those two are married. He's a little cranky, though. And there's our friend Pam. Say hi, Pam. They treated me to pizza and pretzels. What more could a man ask for?
A lot more.
Simple.
A lot more than pizza and pretzels.
It's simple. It's just simple. It's great.
Can we look at his friend James? He's got so much beard flakes on his shirt.
He did have a lot of beard flakes. Yeah.
Did you see that? It was the black shirt's covered in beard dandruff.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean.
And then, it looks like Bert.
He does look like Bert.
Is that the fat machine in the food court? Oh my God, that's Bert.
That looks a lot like Bert, actually. Yeah.
That's a type of face.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It looks a lot like him. I think Bert actually has that jacket, too.
Ugh.
It's dirty, though. It's very dirty.
It's beard stuff. Damn.
Yeah. Wow.
That's cool that his friends took him to the food court for pretzels and pizza.
It's his 56th birthday. What do you want to do? First of all, it's just even making an announcement that it's your birthday at 56 is insane.
So embarrassing.
Hey, it's my birthday. I'm 56. Okay.
I know. Don't we go to fucking Chuck E. Cheese then, you loser? What are you celebrating for? Just do it quietly.
Who's excited?
No. You're like another year towards death. My birthday's coming up, and I'd like to ignore it as much as possible.
How old will you be?
36.
Maybe you could help this guy with his new site.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Lennart Blad. And I'm from Gotland, Sweden.
Yeah.
I intend to start a sex site on YouTube.
Cool.
Where we talk about sex and maybe show some nice positions and maybe do some dancing, striptease. What do I know? I need some girls to help me with this and to get it real sexy and nice. Maybe you are the one that I'm looking for. I need one who can hold the phone, the camera, and maybe one that wants to play and have some fun. Need to be open and not so shy. Have a nice day.
The Cool Guy Club.
That was super cool. So many cool things in this video. I mean, I'm starting a sex site on YouTube, which is definitely against YouTube's policies.
I know. He doesn't know the first thing about those policies.
And then he was like,
We
at
gotta
first he's
educate
like,
him.
we will talk about sex. I'm like, oh, he's one of those guys. I want to have conversations.
Sure.
And then he goes right to, and there'll be pussy shots. He like shows his ass. And then cool guys always do like, if you want to get involved, you can't be shy. Like tells the girl.
Don't be a square. You got to
Don't be
put
shy.
out.
You want to come here? Huh?
Can I tell you? At first, I was like, those Swedish are just so open-minded.
Yeah.
Like, at first, I blamed it on the culture, and then I was like, I think he's a creep in any demographic, any
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
And secondly, you realize he's making this video in front of an apartment complex.
Yeah, he's in his. Somebody right now is on their balcony, like, God damn it,
Schmores is out there making his
doing
fucking videos.
fucking creep vids. Yeah, that's a cool angle to say goodbye into. Where he puts it right down by his cock.
yeah.
And he's like, look up at me. It's so fucking weird.
This is the cool guy angle for sure. David on TikTok.
Cool Guy.
You know the guy David I follow?
Yeah.
David Gold.
Yeah, yeah. He's always down here.
Forever down here. And
Yeah.
forever like,
Well, he does this fucking smile. I'm tired.
I just went to the gym. I'm going to make brisket tonight.
Stop.
If anyone wants to join me.
Ugh.
He just looks like his breath smells so bad.
Ugh.
You know, you can
He's
just.
like, I'm just tired, but I worked out anyway. And like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, it's so fucking weird.
Yeah. It's like, I'm just so virile and strong.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You
And then.
gotta do it when you don't want to.
Yeah, and then he's like, and then he goes, I got a wrestling match tomorrow. I'm pretty sore, but I think I'm gonna do it.
This, I found, by the way, this leads me to, I found the fucking greatest post that I've seen in.
Oh yeah,
It is-
mate, play it.
It is so amazing. Now, here's the thing. It's so amazing. So do you know what Humans of New York is?
Yes, I follow that. Mhm.
So for people that don't know, this is a lane that exists in Instagram. And actually, I think it's one of the more like valuable types of feeds because you can really get lost in complete nothingness, as we all do. On it, meaning like, you know, these photos of hot people or things, stuff, and you're like, you can just get lost in that. Then there's accounts that have some intrinsic value. Like, in other words, like there's some, you know, nature can be something of value. Somebody like a Ryan Holiday who's giving life meaning, like, you know, so you're actually getting something
The
from this
stoic guy.
endless, you know, refreshing of like looking at shit. And the reason I like accounts like Humans of New York is that it's the accounts that essentially the premise is everybody has a story, right? And meaning you walk down the street and you walk by a thousand nameless people, actually everybody really does have something. And there's multiple accounts like this, but Humans of New York, what it does is they'll take a photo of somebody and they'll do something like, you know, like this right here, right?
Yeah.
And it's just a photo of this dude, and you might see this dude walking down the street, and then you go like, well, who is this? And they get a quote from him, and he said in this photo, just to give you context of what the account normally is. It had to be terrifying for my parents. They came from St. Kitts with nothing. It was moment to moment, paycheck to paycheck. At one point, we were living in a one-bedroom apartment with 8 kids. It was chaos. There was always something happening, fighting over the remote control or whose clothes or whose shoes. But we also had each other for happiness. All of us were going through the same thing. The whole family shared a single camera, a point and shoot. Everybody got a turn, and it got used a lot. Today, if you go into my home or my dad's home, you're going to find a bunch of albums. Whenever we get together, we'll take them out. It's mainly just photos of the day-to-day stuff, birthdays, holidays, maybe a picture of us all sitting at a table eating a meal. But if you think about it real quick, that's what life really is. Some of my happiest moments are just eating with my family, food, laughter, and a lot of people. That's love to me. Nobody's thinking about what happened before we sat down. Nobody's worried about what's going to happen when we leave. We're just trying to get this food. It's kind of a great, beautiful summary of what not only this guy's life is, but what somebody's story can be, right? Like this guy chose to talk about this in this moment. And that's what the account is normally full of.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, it's just those kind of like snapshots of life. This kid with a basketball, and he talks about like, I used to watch TikTok or YouTube, but I don't really like to describe myself that way anymore. Because if you think about it, that's not really something you do. It's just something that pulls you in. So it's also kind of like, oh, that's a really interesting analysis of what.
Very philosophical.
Yeah, philosophical view on
meaningful.
what. So I'm looking at, I just happen to be mindlessly refreshing. And I know this account, and I land on this one, and I go, this is so unbelievable. I was going to share it with you, but I was like, I don't want to share it with you just yet.
You want to save it for the show?
Yeah. I wanted to save it for the show. And I think we're going to end up talking about this for years to come.
Oh my gosh. You're really setting this up. I got to see it.
Well, I want you to zoom in on the image. So you see the man, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go. Like, this is how it starts. Okay. Like porn star level sex. Ever since I was a teenager, I worked as an exotic dancer for a long time. I used to have long red hair. I've been on the cover of romance novels, and I've also been gifted with great hands. I once wrote a book called The Extension of the Female Orgasm. I lost it in an old computer. But needless to say, I can make things happen with the human body. I'm kind of lucky downstairs. I've done the work. There's pumps and stuff that can make your ding-ding thicker and longer. But mainly, I've been gifted with the willingness to listen. When women give you guidance and you're willing to listen, there's no limit to what you can do. I once provided thousands of orgasms over a 5-year period without ejaculating a single time.
Wow.
It's called Mantak Chia's microcosmic orbital energy raising. It's a Taoist lovemaking technique where you don't release your seed. You pull all your vital energies back into you and spiral your electric body to create a really powerful connection. Too powerful, honestly. It needs to be disclosed because most people don't even realize you can take sex way deeper into an abyss of orgasmic pleasure. It's intergalactic if you do it properly. But there's a dark side.
Oh, okay.
This is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
One time, I went to somebody's house that I hadn't seen for 2 years. We were just having dinner. But then I go to the bathroom and I open the vanity mirror, which I know I shouldn't do. But I did. And there's an altar to me.
Stop.
With all these pictures and different candles. I had to learn that I was hurting people emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. Because they're probably never going to reach that level with someone else. Imagine having the perfect steak at your favorite restaurant, then eat nothing but dirty sock soup for the rest of your life. I never wanted to hurt people. I love people. I'm trying to be a better person. And part of being a better person is to put the other person's feelings first. So now I tell you right from the start, the complete honest truth. You're an amazing person, enchantingly beautiful. But I'd rather just be friends instead of having amazing sex that is probably going to make you hate me. I mean,
babe, that's the most
so
powerful thing I've ever heard.
I told you, there's so much to unpack here.
Yeah.
I mean,
that is so powerful.
this guy's like, you don't want to fuck me because you're going to hate me for how good I am.
Well, and that he can take sex to the astral plane. I didn't
Yeah.
even know that was possible. And that people are building altars to this guy.
Intergalactic level sex.
And he didn't even come?
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have to.
Does he put his
Rob.
Does he put his peener inside of them and then he doesn't
I think
come?
he does everything. He does everything. Yeah.
He's right though. His hands are really handsome.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to picture him with a full mane of red hair.
I know. He's got so many. I mean, it's just. I mean, first of all,
who knew?
There's so much here. I mean,
yeah. This guy just walks among us.
First of all, when you say like porn, the funny thing about saying like porn star level sex is I know what you're implying.
Yeah.
But it's not actually. It doesn't actually suggest that you're good.
No, because that's kabuki theater sex. It's not real
exactly.
sex. Yeah.
And like
performative sex.
Like I think most women wouldn't be like, man, you know what I'd love?
Yeah.
A porn star to show me like a porn star is going to drill you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you want to get drilled, or do you want to have amazing orgasm? So it's like it's funny that they don't really align. It's one of the things that stood out to me. Like, why would you reference porn star? Because a porn star is not supposed to be a great lover that elicits it's literally like, do you want it's a
prison pounding from a dude,
right?
And it never looks good for the women. That
was my point. I was like, that's a really interesting thing to cite.
Sure.
Then first of all, I have amazing hands.
Let's see
I'm
them.
lucky
They're good.
I'm lucky downstairs. So he's like, I'm blessed. I'm well endowed.
Okay.
It also stands out to me that one of the things I think you find in life is very few people who are really good at something need to tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if a guy's like, I could fuck some dude up, like I'll beat your ass. It's usually an untrained, like a guy that doesn't train jujitsu or boxing or Muay Thai. Like that's who boasts about how they can fuck somebody up. We see it in our line of work in comedy. Like, the funniest, most successful people don't go on
hate
about
themselves
how good they are. It's like it's the opposite. It's kind of like you see it in like every skill set. The most skilled people don't talk about how skilled they are.
So true.
And it's just funny that a guy's like, I make women weep. They build shrines to me. This guy literally went into a bathroom and was like, there was a shrine to me. And then he's like, I mean, I think my favorite.
He's made thousands of people.
Yeah,
come,
there's
Tom.
so many. There's
thousands.
So many lines in here that are so amazing.
Can we talk to this person? Should we talk
That's
to
exactly
this
what I
person?
want to do. I want to talk to this person.
We
so
need
badly.
to know, because if this
somebody
man
knows this guy.
Yeah.
Somebody watching this sees, they're like, oh, Kevin? I see him all the time. He's always riding his bike.
He's at Whole Foods, yeah.
He's always riding his bike. He looks at me and I come and then I fucking go home.
Wait a minute. Can he teach us how to astral come?
I would hope so.
Tom, you and I could be learning from the master right now.
Yeah. Oh,
he just rides his bike next to you in Judork titties?
Yeah.
We got to find this treasure.
I mean, the final line is like this.
God
when
damn.
I did improv and like sketch school stuff, like Second City, and if this was a character write-up, they'd be like, you can skip the next level.
Yeah.
Like this, this character is amazing. But to end with, I'd rather just be friends instead of having amazing sex that is probably going to make you hate me.
Right.
Like that end summary of like, also it's like the level of delusion that one has to have.
Whoa. Or truth, Tom.
Sure.
Are you jealous?
Very.
Don't be jealous.
Imagine having the perfect, this is how he described himself. Imagine meeting me, AKA having the perfect steak at your favorite restaurant. That is his metaphor for himself. And then eating nothing but dirty sock soup for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
He basically said, no one is ever going to measure up to me, so I stay away from people now. Because I don't want to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to be hurt by how fucking great I am. So I cut myself off. I cut myself off for your benefit.
For your benefit.
Yeah.
But even look at the stance. I mean, look at the difference between the guy that grew up with like 7 other kids in a one-bedroom apartment. Look at his pose. He's so natural. And this guy is like cocky. Like, I got my thing on. I'm looking at you directly. I'm going to fuck the shit out of you.
You know who else I would love to be
amazing.
contacted by if we can't get contacted by this guy?
Jesus.
Some woman who's like, oh, Eric? Yeah, I fucked him. He is not great. Like, it was fine. He fingered me. It was a little rough.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like,
yeah,
what
that
I don't
is,
know
by
what-
the way, the practice that he's talking about is this?
50 times one
It is
right
that.
side.
Oh,
50
really?
times left side. 50 times front. 50 times back. 50 times down. It's
A
like that.
lot. Okay. How often am I doing this?
You have to do every day until you can control.
Every day.
Every day.
When men ejaculation, the pressure of the ejaculation is from the prostate gland contracting.
Okay. So I'm exercising that.
You
muscle.
exercise it.
Okay.
And for people who have prostate gland swollen up or problem, this one will solve the problem.
By the way,
Okay. Just that
But
contraction.
you need
exercise.
300 times.
we 1,000% have to contact this guy too.
We got to know.
For what we were talking about?
I've been trying to for a while.
Really? We need to up our efforts.
Okay.
Reach out to the agents. Let's try to see, and then let's try to get him to put his hands on Christina.
No.
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
Can he do it through his tantra way? Do we do astral sex together, but not real?
No.
Do I have your permission to do astral sex?
You have my permission to have sex with this man. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Really? I don't know.
And now you do
This
it
guy.
until you feel orgasm.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called orgasm without ejaculation.
There you go.
Yeah. So you feel, so you see, when you get it, it's very quick. 2-3 times you get it. When you squeeze, it's the orgasm coming up.
There's nothing less attractive.
But then what? Don't be rude.
Hey, and also, don't you think too?
What?
Maybe this is just like the dumb bitch in me, the dumb broad.
Yeah, go ahead.
But isn't sex also heightened because you like that person? Like, aren't you attracted?
I think that's a big part of it. I think that's maybe the biggest part of it is usually that you like somebody.
Right,
Yeah.
because we all have the same kibbles and bits, and
Yeah, and
some
like
people are
skilled at their
a little more skilled than
Yeah,
others, but
yeah.
ultimately,
It's much better when you really like somebody. Yes. Yes. 100%.
But the thing is like,
But unless somebody flies down from an intergalactic universe.
I know.
Yeah.
But maybe, is that what it is? Like, does he just like put on the charm?
By the way, I'm letting you have sex with this guy.
Oh, I thought you meant Eric.
No,
the
this
Whole
guy.
Foods guy. Oh, man.
This guy.
Rub.
Yes. I can't have you have sex with Eric.
Wait, yeah.
You'll hate him too much afterwards.
We can't take that chance. Wait, what?
Yeah, this guy you can
Can I tell you
definitely-
something? I might do it just to see him come without coming. I think that's because isn't that what he's saying, that he can come without coming?
That's why, huh?
And I like elderly Chinese men. Yes, Tom.
Yes.
I'm super into old Chinese guys.
You got to do it.
Okay, let's find him. I'll fuck him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it for YMH.
Sure.
For
Do it-
short.
Do it for the fans. Do it like porn girls do it. They're like, I know my fans are asking for an anal. I'm gonna do it for you
Everyone
guys.
is Oscar.
Everyone's asking about a double anal scene. I've never done it, but I raised $1,000. So here you go. So
Everyone's been asking me.
basketball game is right around the corner.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And any?
Yes, sir.
Everyone's excited. Just to recap, the game is to 11 by ones and twos. You're playing Ryan, who also is a guy that works here at YMH.
My boss, yes.
Your boss. And you haven't played basketball in many years, you told me.
That's right.
He played a lot of basketball growing up. We're very excited. There are stakes. What are the stakes? Will you recap them so that the audience knows?
Yeah, I mean, as a somewhat, I want to say even a joke, I just said, you were like, what stakes could we do? And we're like, oh, what will be crazy? And so I said, what about hair transplant? Like, that's something that I've wanted, in the past that I couldn't do. And then you said yes, which did not expect it, didn't think that was possible.
By the way, 2 hair transplant places have contacted me directly and be like, we would love to do this.
Oh, yeah, I've had guys in my DMs saying, it's got to be me, man. I'm like, I'll let Tom decide.
Yeah. Well, no, I would not give you some bullshit plan.
That's very nice of you. Since it's permanent.
So this is like,
Since we're
this
scarring his hair.
is if you win.
Yeah.
And then if he wins, what is the, I don't even remember actually.
If he wins, well, you probably don't remember because it's not going to happen. So I guess you're like, what's the point, But I get that.
Ooh, Damn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot too. But I think if I recall correctly, it's that I would get an enema, and we'd film it. And you'd see, and I think it's that you'd see an X-ray of it too. You know, you're trying to see it. Yeah, all the shit.
That's tight.
So yeah. That's that. But I've been thinking though. It's kind of lame that my dude Ryan ain't got no stakes in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of a lose-lose situation for... I mean,
that he's not giving something up.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't lose anything besides a little bit of dignity. But, like, so? Like, shouldn't there be something he loses to if he loses?
Well, you know...
Or wins, also.
He does love candy. Maybe we can make him stop eating... Oh, how can we make him stop?
Yeah, it's not enough.
Yeah.
What does he like? You can just take that away from him.
Shoes.
We're going to take, hey, man, no shoes for a month.
No shoes.
Yeah, you got to wear a Converse for
That's a good point. I know what you're saying. But there's also this, like, well, that is, I mean, you're making a good point. I'm just trying to think of, like.
It doesn't hurt him. How can we humiliate Ryan, is what you're saying? Yeah, I don't really. How do we get him where it hurts? Should we put money on the line for Ryan?
I don't know. I mean, let me see here. I got
Let's think about it.
Trying to get Annie's appetite wet here.
Oh, this some bullshit. Yeah.
You look great.
Yo, that actually looks kind of good.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good color for you. Hey, everything is Irie.
Hey,
Hey,
Annie,
man.
run things, rude boy. Pop, 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 pop. Put up. This could be you, dog, if you win.
Everything.
This is you every day, man.
The blonde dreads, huh?
Hey, man. Oh, you know, I just played a little hoop. I got my shit straight.
Is this how full you would go?
Full, how full? Man, I don't know. Probably something like that. I mean, if it got to that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. That's what I looked up, though. Remember? I don't even know if I could do that with dreads.
Do you want to try the wig
time.
on?
Yeah,
that's
the
thing.
But even with time, it's like, doesn't the new hair, isn't that gonna be kind of like brittle and shit? I don't think you're supposed to do dreads, man. Yeah, I don't think that's the move.
Will you try on the wig just so we can get an idea?
I'm sorry? What was that?
Why y'all doing me like this? Why y'all?
Well, I want to see. Maybe it won't even look good. You should definitely try them on before you go to get the thing done. You know what I mean? Like, you might...
I'm not a racist just because I say the N-word in a video.
That's a really nice wig, though.
It feels cool. Beach vibes.
Beach vibes. Do you have any other ones?
Yeah.
That's like a kind of a... It's right. It's like blonde. I think that color is too much for you, and the volume is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a dirty blonde type thing.
I wouldn't go that much. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're talking. That one looks good. Will you give that to any? We give that to Nadav.
You could sit down.
Will you give any the other ones, Tom?
Yeah. Which one?
The one you just had on. Nadav's here.
Hey, yo, we out. We out. I will knock you the hell out. You try to put that on my head.
Oh, that one's perfect. Oh, hold on. That's the perfect one. That one's the best one. Oh, wow. Now that's a look. That looks great. That one's got a more natural flair to it. It falls natural.
Bro, here's the thing, bro. You set a goal for yourself, man. And you achieve that goal, and now you get to reap the rewards.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, let's go play hacky sack in the quad later.
Anything, man. Anything that's like fucking makes your spirit open up, you know?
You look like a shaman, like one of those white guys that becomes a shaman on
I haven't come in
Instagram.
5 years because I can channel my energy inward. My orgasms are just internal.
Your fifth chakra is full of cum
50
right now.
times left, 50 times right, 50 times up, and 50 times down. And are you putting that on?
What's annoying? No, I am not putting
That's
that
a new
on.
one. That's a different one. That's a new one.
That's a real one. That's an authentic
Why
one.
can't-
We out.
That's
What are
authentic.
these,
Do you want
dog?
this one or do
Sorry,
you want
my
this
dreads
one?
are in
Put
my
'em on,
face.
dog. You put them on.
Wow,
you know
that
what?
looks great on you, dude.
Yeah, really
You know what-
nice.
you
It's
know what's
cool.
funny? You actually like low key. Like, why do I feel like you could ball right now? You know what I'm saying?
know.
Like, you would take us all 1v5 right now. Like, what?
You kind of look like Rick. You kind of got like a musician vibe, like Rick Rubin-y.
Yeah.
You're kind of like
Well,
a
if you
music
saw
producer.
this cat on the courts, I would fucking take a walk. This guy ain't fucking around, man.
Yeah, you look fit.
Yeah.
This makes you look strong.
The hair?
Yeah, why does it make you look strong? So virile?
It's the size, yeah. It makes
Yeah.
your head
Yeah,
look
the
bigger,
volume.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it looks bigger, and like you know that the guy that made this choice is a psychopath for sure. This guy is fucking out of his mind.
You look like Avatar, kind of.
Yeah, no remorse.
Right?
This is a no remorse, no mercy kind of person, you know?
You
Yo,
look totally insane,
You so right. He does look like Avatar.
right?
That's exactly that
you
look.
look totally insane. Are there any serial killers with dreads? White serial killer guys with dreads?
Every
There
single
should
one.
be.
Every single one.
Annie, please try it on just for
Come on,
reference.
give us a fucking taste.
Please. Come on.
Man, what y'all? What man? I don't want to wear this shit. What the fuck?
Go for the authentic Jamaican one.
Do the Runtings Rude Boy one right
Hey,
there.
yo, we out, man.
Come on.
Oh, it looks good when you do that. When you
God,
like,
I was swimming all morning. God. You got a hair
that's
tie?
what they do. That's
Yeah.
what those guys do. Yeah, you need a hair clip. Oh my God. You look like you work at Whole Foods. too.
Come on, Runtings Rude Boy.
on. Rude boy.
I'll get them when I earn them.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. That's so.
What is the N word?
By the way, gentlemen, thank you so much for my soundboard. You really got it lined up. What's up with these ones with a circle and a line through them? What's that all about?
Right.
Wouldn't recommend playing those.
So because you played a whole bunch of stuff that was okay back on YouTube back in the day, but if they have a red circle and a line through it, it'll either get us demonetized, deplatformed, or canceled. So please don't play any
So
of that.
it was okay back in the day because YouTube wasn't flagging.
YouTube was way cooler.
They were way
They
cooler.
were way cooler.
And then during the pandy, remember we couldn't say anything. We couldn't talk about cum or dicks or anything for the first 10 minutes.
Is there any
It's
other
terrible.
page that has those, or just that one you showed me?
Censorship.
Every couple, it's not all of them have it, but there's a few, and there's ones that you really, you played a number of them in a row. It's like, all right, he clearly wants these. I'm not going to make an executive decision and not prep them.
Yeah.
But I will give him a lot of warning to never press those.
Okay.
And I'll give you a hint. A lot of them are in the black folder.
Great. What's that?
I said I'll give you a hint. A lot of them are in the black folder.
Well, that's the only one that I'm seeing here.
It's one of the biggest words we can't say.
Oh, yeah. I saw this. I immediately thought of YouTube flagging things when I saw this.
Realize the rest of the world laughs at us? Do you realize the Russians think we're all faggots? Do you realize most of the Eastern Bloc countries think we're faggots? Because we are! We're an embarrassment to humanity!
That's a business coach. Like, can you imagine you sign up for a business? You're like, I'm going to this business seminar. I don't know. I'm just trying to dial in my business smarts. Like this guy is really experienced, and then that comes at you, and you're like, huh? And then he doesn't say the rest of the world thinks this, and we got to show that. He goes, we are. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you do have to bring it into the business language.
Yeah.
You can't, you're not allowed to even remotely. Like, Smart Chad, how would you say that the Russians think we're faggots in corporate speak?
But how would I? Wait, what?
You know what I
Do you
mean?
realize most of the Eastern Bloc countries think we're faggots?
I think what
Like,
she's
how do you
asking
say
is,
it?
how do you say that without saying that? Like, what's the
polite
the business
corporate speech?
What he should have said is basically, a lot of the world thinks we're weak.
Yeah.
you know, or
Been emasculated.
yes,
Emasculated.
we're being soft.
Yeah.
You know, that's most
Yeah.
people in a business setting don't talk like this.
Yeah, this
which
is
is
why-
what makes it hilarious.
This is why I don't talk in a business setting.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
Dan
most-
Pena speaks my language, though. This is how I think
Yeah.
and talk. So
Yeah, there's definitely. I'm not seeing anything else with circles around it.
Oh, there's also a large amount of women are stupid.
Oh yeah.
Zolo was like, there's an amazing amount of women are stupid.
Yeah, if you go to, there's a women folder.
Yeah.
Women are fucking stupid. Women are stupid. Women are stupid.
And these fucking women. And these fucking women.
Dumb broad.
She looks like a fucking boy.
Oh my God, seriously?
Oh, James.
Oh, that's so much fun. I'm
Oh
so
my
excited
God.
to have
Seriously?
this. My favorite.
Oh my God.
All right. Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. And we're back. You can check out our guest's podcast, Steph Infection. Put your hands together for Steph Tolev, everybody. Let her hear it.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm pumped up.
How are you enjoying Austin?
It's fucking steamy.
It's steamy, right?
I'm
It's just
chafed.
not even started yet.
I hate that.
It's not even
I'm
started.
sick of everyone saying to me, it's started. I'm hot. I've changed my underwear 4 fucking times. I'm going to Barton Springs. That's with a giant bag. I'm dipping my fucking horn in Barton Springs the second I leave here. I can't. I'm chafed.
Yeah.
My labia is chafed. I swear to God. I'm so hot.
So sweaty.
It's going to be
disgusting. How do you wear a sweater?
115
No, I'm like a
pretty soon.
reptile,
No,
though.
that's
I like it. I like the heat. It's
sick.
not weird. I know.
But wait, the LA summer is also like late summer and into the September. It gets fucking brutal. That doesn't cook you? Like
Yes,
you
I
hit it. You
lie
hit
in
it.
bed with a fan directly on my pussy. That's what I don't do anything else. I go out for shows and I come home and I complain. That's
And
it.
you air your pussy out.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Fan right there, AC on my head.
Do you know we have a sponsor called Lumi, and that it's pussy deodorant? That it's for the skin of your labia, because this OBGYN figured out that that's what causes like smells and stuff. It's not your actual vag, it's
Really?
the skin. So there's deodorant for your puss.
And we have a present for you. Go ahead and get her that back.
Let's try it right now. I just get my leg up and you're like, this is a really bizarre. We're never having this woman on again.
Yeah.
That's okay. But I feel like it's sensitive down there and it's good. It's not like a, okay.
You just put it on there. It's what everybody does in Austin. It's the national deodorant in
Now
Texas.
you know.
Now I know.
So you're from Toronto.
Yes,
and
you're like, we're getting off this immediately. And now you know, we're moving on.
You moved to the States 8 years ago.
Yeah.
What prompted them? Like, were you doing stand up for a while there already?
Yeah, I've been doing comedy for 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah, so I'm not some fucking
I'm not some
slob.
newbie.
No, I'm not some
Yes.
newbie. I was on hold for a pilot.
Okay.
From that NBC was going to do. It made no sense. They were going to do like a new sketch show.
Yeah.
Because I started in improv and
Sure.
sketch,
Oh,
and I was like, oh, I want to do SNL, whatever. So this whole, hey, Lauren Michaels, can I get an audition? Does he watch this?
All the
No. And then I put on hold this pilot, so then I moved out to LA, and then the second I got here, that went away, and then
Yep.
everybody who worked at that
always.
was gone.
They all
fired.
died.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then I was already doing stand up back in Toronto, and then I just was like, I focused more on it once I moved to LA.
Yeah. And how have you, like, LA is a weird place to move to. I mean, like, has it been a rough ride? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, no, it was rough.
It was rough. Yeah.
Yeah, the first 3 years were fucked because I didn't have a green card. It didn't go through properly.
Oh,
Kept getting
no.
like, they said my syphilis test was like wrong. And they're like, you have syphilis. I'm like, I don't have fucking syphilis. Like I would know. So I had to go back. Like everything kept fucking up. So I had to keep like 3 times to get fucking up. And then
Wait, is
finally-
the syphilis thing? Are you being serious?
I'm dead serious. That was part
What?
of it. One of the tests is syphilis, and they said that mine came back like inconclusive. And I was like,
what?
I will come into. I swear to God, I'll come into the studio and be like, test my blood here. It's not a studio. I don't know what the hell they do there. The green.
America won't let you come in if you have syphilis. That's only bacterial.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
You
You
can
have to take a
clear
pill.
that up.
It's odd.
Yeah.
Odd.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know. Wow. You know a lot about syphilis.
Just finding out. Yeah. And then so I had to work under the table jobs for the first 3 years, and I couldn't get a bank account. I couldn't get a
No
place to
shit.
live. I had to get like an American. My friends American. My parents' friends are American. They had to co-sign a lease with me because
Really?
I couldn't. Nobody would fucking take me. I like begged this guy at the bank like 3 years, and I went in bawling my eyes out. I was like, I can show you my Canadian bank account. Just open. Let me have a fucking something. It was crazy.
And what's the reason why you can't get a bank account? If, like,
There's no cross-border credit checking.
okay.
So they think that when I start here, I have to zero credit. So I have to build my credit. But I'm like, I can't open a bank account. How the fuck am I supposed to build credit? I can't get an apartment.
And a social security number.
Yeah,
you need
couldn't get a
too.
social security number. And then I was working like
So this
really
took 3
shitty.
years to get?
Yeah, to get it
Wow.
all said and done. Then I was working like really bad under the table catering gigs and like nannying for a guy that had a nanny cam was spying on me that I didn't know about.
Oh, no.
Until I got fired. And then my friends like worked for him. He's like, yeah, apparently he didn't like the way you treated his kid. And I'm like, treated a kid? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, he was watching. I was like, huh. I used to change in front of that kid 'cause I didn't have a car. So I was biking for the first, I had no vehicle in Los Angeles. Biking to the Comedy Store to sign up for the mic, knock it on, bike all the way back home. Psychotic.
What did he see you do to the kid? Like just clock the kid?
No,
in the side of the
no.
head?
It sounds like I was abusing this child. No. She was so bad. She would just have like fits and cry.
Yeah.
And I lied to her as a nanny, so I didn't really know what to do. So I would just let her have her fits, and she'd just cry for like an hour, and I'd be on my phone like, "You done yet? Okay, good."
Yeah.
But she's bad. She'd hit me and shit. I'm like, I'm not gonna hit her back.
Yeah.
Want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. The cameras were there. They caught that I didn't. I know I would have been arrested. But then it was like slowly building. I did Bill Burr's The Ringers.
How did he find you? How did he see you?
Well, that was hilarious. He forgot I did that. I was on like his Comedy Central, like The Ringers show. And that was more, I think the producer picked me for that. And then
Oh, I got you. Okay.
he literally saw a video of mine on Instagram like 2 years ago where I was making fun of New Yorkers. Like a stupid clip. I'm like, I'm walking over here. My dog's taking a shit over here. Like, it was so stupid.
Yeah.
And Bill reshared it and I was like, the fuck? And then he added me on Instagram. I'm like, is this a joke? Like when you added me, I was like, Tom Segura following me. What the fuck's going on right now? And then Bill was like, do you want to open for me on the road? I'm like, are you pranking me right now? And then he asked my phone number. And then 2 weeks after that, I did his Netflix special.
That's great.
Yeah, I know. It was very nice.
Yeah.
And now Bill, he wrote me into his movie that's coming out in September.
Oh,
That's great.
I know. Bill Burr is a bit upset.
There's not a lot of nice redheads.
There's
And
not a
that's-
nice. He was very supportive of me as well. I just have to say, shout out to Bill Burr. Like just being complimentary to a female comic when you're that status is so awesome.
Yep.
And Joe Rogan too. Like really helpful dudes.
So helpful.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice, and he's really he books me, and it's great.
I'm hearing like static. Can I move it?
Sure.
Good ears. Yeah. Sensitive ears.
Yeah, sensitive burners.
I do have
Did that
sensitive
help?
ears. What?
Did that help?
It did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to move. The fucking broad leaves her phone out here. You gotta fucking move it.
Fucking broad over here.
I know,
leaving
but
the phone.
just real talk. It's for our son in case the school
Yeah, it's fine.
calls.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
I'm number one on the call sheet.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, in case.
Yeah, I know. Dad's not gonna answer.
No.
So
Okay.
it's
You just
fine.
want to keep an eye on.
That's fine. He'll be all right. He's okay.
This is how I babysat. We babysat the same way.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
The kid's fine. The kid's fine.
That's why I followed you. I was like, she
yeah.
babysits like I do.
Ignores it, throws the phone in the river.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool, Dad.
Okay. So now, we were just talking out in the lobby. What happened at the store? Because you said this, I was like, oh, save it.
Oh,
So-
yeah. No, because we're talking about, because I did the Mothership. I did the smaller one, Mothership.
rad.
It was super fun. And then I was saying, we're talking about the store, because I got past the store last December. And then
Awesome.
it's very great. But I was saying the OR is my favorite room, because it's like, it's tight, but you can like see everybody and it's fun to riff, whatever. But somebody threw a chair at me like a month and a half ago.
A chair, bro.
Well, yeah. Okay. So he tried to throw a chair. I should word it like that.
What part of is this your middle of your set?
Beginning. So I get up. This guy's in the front row on his fucking phone. Not the very front against the stage, but right behind the next row on his phone. The second I walk up, I'm like, hello. Doesn't look up. I'm like, excuse me. And I'm getting pissed. The person beside is like, get off your fucking phone. I'm like, what is this? He goes, I go, don't. I'm like, get off your phone or get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, annoyed. I just went through a horrible breakup too. So I'm like, I'm not having a single man treat me like, I'm like, just on edge. So I was like, I'm like, I probably took it out on him and I did not need to, but I was like, I hate this man. So I kind of made fun of his puffy coat, not really getting laughs. I'm not getting laughs. I'm not gonna lie. No one's laughing at this point.
Yeah.
So now I'm annoyed that I'm bombing and I'm making fun of this guy. So I keep going. And then I start a joke 3 minutes in. I look down, he's back on his phone. I'm like, I'm gonna
my
snap.
God.
I'm like, now I'm gonna snap. I'm like, you gotta get off. I'm like, what are you doing? His friend beside him was like, oh, he's consulting. I'm like, you're consulting at 10 p.m.? Weird time to consult. What are you? And then I'm like, get off your phone or get the fuck out of here. And he's like, fuck you. I'm like, get out. That's it. And I'm like looking for the door guys. I'm like, well, hello, somebody here.
Help me out.
So he gets up and I see him like reach down for the chair and I'm like, no. And he grabs the
No,
leg.
dude.
But I guess he's also a small guy. Like he could live comfortably inside me. Like he wasn't that big. Like if he was larger than me, I'd be like kind of scared. But I
Yeah.
was like, is this guy? And I literally the crowd went dead silent. I'm like, are you throwing a chair at me right now?
Shut
and then he
up,
grabbed the
dude.
leg, but when he got it up, I think he didn't realize how heavy it was. So he was just like, and this far into it, so he can't back out now. So we just kind of got the chair up and it flipped once, but slow motion onto the stage. And I'm like, if you're gonna throw a chair at me, don't be a fucking pussy. And then the crowd's like, okay, now we're on board on this. And then he got kicked out. And then on the way out,
That's when he got kicked out?
well, a guy from the front row ran over to get him. Like the guys were coming while he was
Okay.
grabbing the chair, but it all was slow motion and just bizarre. But then I probably had the best set of my life after that. I think.
Really?
I swear to God, because I
that's
just
cool.
like went off on them, and I'm like, the one time I don't take my set, I'm like, that's a viral clip.
Yeah, of course.
That's a perfect viral clip.
Always.
It is.
Yeah, it was wild.
How do you set up? Because I've seen clips of you.
Mhm.
What do you do when you're doing the road? You just do you set up your own
Yeah.
camera? What do you do?
I bought a new camera that I've been lugging around like an idiot.
Well, you need it though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then how do you pick your spot? Like, what do you do? Like, where do you pick your spot for it?
Like back center, I
Uh-huh.
try to get center some of the. I don't do I do crowd work, but I don't have the crowd camera that people
Yeah.
do now. I'm like, I feel weird.
And then do you also
filming
do you do audio from the board? Like, do you get?
No, sometimes I usually use my whatever
Okay.
plug-in. Yeah, I don't have that good of a setup. I'm sweating. I'm gonna slip off this leather
I
chair.
know.
God, you guys are just sitting here like all calm and collected. I'm a pile of goo right now.
Wait, you're hot right now?
I'm always hot. That's why I'm wearing a romper. That's why I wear shorts. I bought these rompers for Austin because I had to wear shorts. I don't
Romper.
care. Everyone's like, don't wear shorts on stage. I'm like,
That's what
I'm
they're
wearing
called.
it.
It's so gay.
Okay.
They're called a romper.
I know. I hate it.
Yeah. So embarrassing.
What am I supposed to call it though?
No.
Dude, I don't know. Like a onesie.
One piece? Yeah, onesie. But I'm a baby.
I know.
What's
Oh,
the
that's onesies.
what's the
Yeah.
full length one called? Is that also called a romper?
Bodysuit.
The
Yeah, or a
zip up?
jumpsuit.
Jumpsuit.
Yeah.
A jumpsuit. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you always into rompers and jumpsuits?
No, I don't know. This look, I got a mullet over the pandemic, and then, and now I just wear rompers, and now it's just become my fucking look.
It's
I don't
your
know.
look.
It's bizarre, but
Yeah.
like people. Two girls came to the Austin show, sat front row in rompers
Wearing
that I
them?
have, and
Oh,
the sunglasses
nice.
I wear. Bizarre.
Yeah, you got your fans are.
I got my two fans.
Yeah.
I got my two fans. They come everywhere I go.
Tell me what
yeah.
you think of this guy though, because we were just so. Like,
I hate this man.
Yeah.
he is totally genuine in that he's the most gifted lover ever. That he's so good that he feels guilty for what he's done.
Extension of the female. That man has never made a woman come in his entire life. There's no actual
Thousands.
way.
And I quote.
Thousands.
And I quote. I once provided thousands of orgasms over a 5-year period without ejaculating a single time.
That's sick.
But why is that the badge of honor to not come?
Well,
Like,
he's just telling you
can
the
come.
technique.
Have you seen these things where it's a new thing now where people are trying not to come? I had sex with a guy who is really into yoga and meditation, and his whole thing was that he can come
Hold.
without ejaculating.
That's what this is. Yeah.
He did it on top of me, and I almost called the police. It was disgusting. It was
Wait, so
it was
did-
a performance.
So you saw it? Did he J as D on
no,
top of
he was.
you?
We
or
were having
he-
sex.
Sure.
And he was like, okay, and he explained the whole thing. Is your podcast usually dirty? I come on here, I'm like,
Yeah.
my labia,
Yeah, yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, this is disgusting.
No, we're gross. Yeah. go
Okay,
ahead.
so he's like, I feel like the clips I've seen, they're not gross. Okay, so he's on top of me, and he's like, he explained it to me beforehand. He's like, just so you know, it's not going to be. He's like,
It's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna be
count-
what you're used
no.
to.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit different.
Yeah.
And he's like, like he had to explain. He's like, I'm going to come, but nothing's going to come out, but it's going to still
You're
feel like
gonna
an
like
orgasm.
it, all right?
Yeah, and I'm like,
Jesus.
odd, and I'm like, first of all, how do you get to this point? Are you in the woods?
Is this the
trying
first?
to jerk
Can I
off?
ask
What-
you,
what
is
are
this
you
the
going?
first time you're hooking up?
Yes, and the problem was we were on an improv team years ago, and I didn't even realize. But he had a photo of us from like an old improv team from like years ago in
So
Toronto.
he liked you this whole time.
I was also like an improv guy. Ugh, already a red flag. What do we?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Improv, and,
And
he
wait-
doesn't come. Ugh, what do we?
And
it's too much.
And what, just to set up the moment, like, did you spend like time together this evening, and it's clear this is going to happen because he's explaining to you like what?
Yes, it was. I was back in Toronto, and my parents were out of town, so I invited him over. I don't even. It was psychotic.
Okay.
It was bizarre behavior.
Okay.
I was on Tinder. I wasn't even drinking. I think we both had a tea. Bizarre. Also
Okay.
sober. All of this put together is making this sound way worse than.
Okay, okay.
It was bad. So he tells me he can do all this stuff. It's like, what
So
is the
he's-
term of it? There's a term for it.
Yeah. This is what's it called?
Chunky done.
No.
There is something.
There is a term. I know what you're saying. There's a term for this.
Yes. Whatever the term
Didn't he
is.
say it in there? I thought
He might.
Well, this guy says it's Montauk's Chia's microcosmic orbital energy raising, but I was thinking,
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
you know, this is fuck.
I don't know. Whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
It was bizarre. So he's on top of me. He's like, okay, it's about to happen. And then he's like, okay.
So he's talking you through
He's
this.
talking me through it.
Okay.
And he did a lot of talking. He he also sniffed my vagina.
Really?
Like he went. I'm like, it ain't that good, sweetheart. I don't know what to tell you down there. I don't know. It was bizarre.
He like took in your scent.
He took it in, and he
was
liked
like,
it.
And he was,
Yes.
and this was
Yeah.
like, this is at
wild.
the beginning.
This is the beginning.
So
And he
he's
gave
just
me a
like-
breast massage, and it hurt so bad. Like I thought it was gonna be like a nice like tweaks.
Uh-huh.
No tweaks. kneading.
Oh,
kneading.
And was your reaction?
I was like, like it was.
He's
I'm
like,
this
yeah,
hurts.
you're
And
welcome.
He's like, yeah, you carry a lot of tension on your breast. I'm like, what is this guy?
Well, you said yoga. See, these guys are fucking horseshit.
Yeah.
The yoga guys.
Yeah,
I'm fucking connected. The chakras are opening.
Yeah.
This angle is bullshit, dude.
So you don't do yoga, you're saying?
Fuck that. No.
You doing hot yoga?
I'm a fucking
What
man.
He does the cold plunge and weights.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
So hold
I
on.
told
So-
you got to
Yes.
fucking cold plunge and then blast it afterwards.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking Barton. I'll cold plunge and I'll just rub one out on the side of the hill.
So he comes on top of you, but there's no jizz.
Yeah. So he's like, it's gonna happen. So he like, no.
Looked at you,
I wish
like-
it was like that. It was literally. He was like, here it comes. He's like, 10, 9, does the whole countdown, and then he's like, "Ooh," and he literally, I swear to God, exorcism on top of me, like, "Ooh," and this long. It was like an air horn. It was crazy, and it lasted for like 3 minutes of him doing that. And then
What?
A lot of like shaking after. It was wacky.
You're
stuff.
scaring me. Like this
I was
is
scared.
scary.
I was scared myself.
And this is
I was like,
it's
it
a
sounds
dry
like
orgasm.
I was just like laughing. I'm dying.
And is
I don't
is
buy
he showing
it.
it to
No.
you?
I don't
is it-
buy it.
Because he's with a condom on.
Okay, so he's got a condom on. He's just doing this performance.
Yeah, big
And then he's
performance.
like, I'm done.
Yes.
Like,
And then he's like, I swear to God, he's like this big sigh. And he's like, okay, I can keep going. I said, keep going. I'm done now.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I don't want
Dry.
orgasm now. I'm done. Oh, I'm dried up. I'm dried up.
Do you believe that
no
he
way.
had an orgasm or just like a performance? Is it like this?
That sound was horrendous.
It is horrendous.
Women
right?
hate it. I hate
I
this.
don't. Just hate it. It's so gross.
I know it's the worst. Is that what he sounded like?
No, it was more performative, more like
it's
like
huge
big,
when
like
you do
music
it.
art, like theatrical.
How did you?
Yeah.
laugh?
I
How
did laugh.
You, oh
I laughed.
my god, dude! I
And then,
would
like
die.
when he's done, did you have to go like, that was wonderful?
No, I went. Well, that was interesting. Like that was something. That was different.
You want to do a scene? Maybe do like a fucking little yes and.
Yeah. I think. Yes, and get out of my house. Yes, and it's time to go. I sweep the scene. I get out of bed and I run across.
Because I would be so. I would probably congratulate him too and be like, "That was so special. I'm so glad we did."
Well, that's
that.
how you get out of it.
No,
if you win.
you're so nice.
Yeah, I would be because I'm like, it means so
Did he
much
feel
to
bad?
him.
Like
No, he was happy.
He was
I think-
happy,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's happy with it.
And did you do it again?
No.
That was it. It was
At
one
what
and
point
done.
did he tell you it was going to be different? Right before, or like, you know what I mean? Like right before sex, or right before the orgasm?
Yeah, right before because we were like discussing. Yeah, but I didn't. I don't know. I should have known.
Yeah, he's
Why-
like,
He's wearing
why
a big,
should you
he's
have
wearing a
known?
big crystal. That should have
Oh,
given me
he
a
was doing
hint.
that whole racket. Yeah,
Just
but
so you
Tom
know.
always has this theory that those guys are just nonsense.
it's an angle. My point is just it's an
bullshit.
angle.
Yes.
Like it's like look, you want a guy who sees women as equals is good. A guy who like wears it, who's like, I'm effeminate. Like you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's bullshit.
this energy is
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
much,
yeah.
and I just don't believe that it's genuine. So it's like it's an angle. Like you're selling it. Like when
It
you,
did see if it wasn't genuine. He's very good at acting,
yeah.
which is also.
Actually, Liz, he's an improv guy.
Yeah, he is an improv guy. So- well, that means he's probably bad at acting. Actually,
That'd be great if he finished and he was like, "Did you buy all that?" And you're like,
Yeah, and I was
Oh
like,
my god.
You're like, "Oh."
So wait,
I
so
did.
then guys like that did he really try to make you have an orgasm?
yeah, but I was at that point. It was.
Well,
not
yeah,
gonna
she was
happen.
like, "This
Yeah,
show
it's
is
so
a bit much."
over.
Yeah, it's silly now. It's a
Did
joke
he,
now.
Did he try to give you an orgasm after his or before his?
Yeah, I think before.
And you're
I-
just like,
I
no.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he
it's
too
just-
intense?
It's too much. It was very. It's a whole situation.
Too much.
Yeah. I just went to the Renaissance Fair. Have you guys been there?
Yeah, once in my life. It's so stupid.
I'm never going back.
Yeah, it's dirty too.
It's disgusting. I
I
broke it.
know.
I have pimples. I'm
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
zit. I have
disgusting.
arm zit.
Yeah.
Renaissance zit.
Yeah.
Don't go to the Renaissance Fair. I'm
Yeah.
blaming that. That's so gross.
It's so
I've never had an
dumb,
arm
too.
zit in my life. What the fuck am I? It's disgusting.
And it's like they make you walk around with big turkey legs and stuff.
The
and
turkey
you're
leg
like,
even
"This is so
pimple."
dumb.
It's dusty. Everyone's disgusting. I'm like, as I'm single now, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll find a hot guy. I'm like, what are they gonna do? Jerk off some guy behind
There's no hot
ye
guys
old
at the
toilets? Like, what did I
fucking-
think I was gonna be doing?
It's horrible.
Yeah, at the Ren Fair. Why was I thinking that? Yeah,
How how long have you been single now?
recent 3 months.
And how long were you in a relationship?
I was in a relationship for 7 months, but it started. It came in hot.
It came in
hot, and it ended bad.
Why? How did? Can you talk about it? Or no,
I
you don't?
can't really.
Okay. I'm
yeah,
not trying to push
yeah.
you.
I just found out he was not who he said he was.
Mm.
And,
No.
a bit of a sociopath narcissist. You know those.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
LA's
cool,
full
cool.
of those. Yeah.
Well, he was a fan from Salt Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've learned my lesson. No more fans.
Yeah.
Weird.
No more
They know too
fans.
much about you, and you know nothing about them, and they think, you know what I mean? And you get like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well.
Yeah, well, that's that. So now I'm back on, flopping around.
Are you on apps?
I'm on the apps. I'm always on the apps.
Are the apps good?
They're horrendous.
Yeah. It's just like a way to
Disgusting.
cut, like, pass time.
Yeah, especially if I'm on the road, I'll like, if I'm really horned up, I can like, but then I'm like, if people recognize me now on the apps, I'm like, I don't.
Yeah. Being recognized got to be weird for that.
For that, especially, because I'm like, if they don't, then it's fine. But then they get offended sometimes. They don't. They're like, I love comedy. I've never seen you. I'm like, well, now I hate you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
pissed.
Yeah.
Well, then you don't.
Who the fuck are you supposed to?
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
No, all the apps are bad, and I can't get on Raya, and I'm really pissed about that. It's like the
Why can't you
celebrity
get
one.
on them?
I don't know. I've been making it quite a scene.
Really?
I've emailed them. I've tweeted at them. I'm irate over it at this point.
Hey, Raya, the fuck's going on, man? Steph.
I got this is a big vouch here.
Steph
I don't
Tolev here.
I'll tell you here. That's that. I don't know. I don't even want to.
Because that's got the HQIs, the high quality individuals.
That I didn't know there was.
Yeah.
Where did you hear that?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
So-
HQ.
Who have you
No
been
one's
listening to?
ever said
Cobra
that before.
Tate?
You really
Is
don't know
this
who
Cobra
said that?
Tate? No.
It's my dad.
HQI? Oh.
Aw, that's cute now. You're like,
Yeah.
oh.
He was
It's a real HQI, buddy. Yeah, you got to get on there.
I don't gotta get on it.
No, you don't.
It's
Actually,
fine.
the best is still going to be probably introduced somebody in
Yeah.
real life.
That's what I want, like a friend of a friend.
Yeah. And I think you're
Yeah.
special. I think you're an
you.
HQI. Like,
Yeah.
she's smart. She's talented. She's gorgeous. It's going to be, you need a guy who's really high bar for you.
That's very
You're
nice because
special,
that's
man.
not what I'm getting told online. People,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh, I've been getting like a lot of like recently, a lot of people asking what bathroom I use.
What?
I've been getting a lot of like trans and like I can't believe how I have been. I'm like I feel horrendous for people who are trans who are dealing with this now. It's like this is also why do people care?
Yeah, I mean, just
Guess what? I'll use whatever door is open. That's
Yeah.
what bathroom I'm using.
Yeah.
Whatever. Wherever
just
there's
for
no
the
line.
record, I piss and shit in women's bathrooms all the time. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. But if I have to go,
Yeah.
I go.
Well, ours smell much better than yours anyway.
Yeah, yours
I don't
are
blame you.
pee-pee filled.
Yeah, they're pretty gross.
They're fucking disgusting.
Yeah. Sometimes I do it and I hear women like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm taking a shit." What are you doing? You know?
I'm taking a shit, homie.
Yeah.
I always use the trans bathroom,
The trans
the
bathroom?
non-binary
Oh.
bathroom. You know,
Yeah.
Always.
It's always clean. The seat's always down.
Then
Yeah,
I'm
it's
allowed
nice.
in there.
I think you mean the family bathroom.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the family
They
bathroom.
don't say this is a trans bathroom. They're just like anyone can use this.
Yeah, it's the one I use. I'm
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah, that's true. You can do that.
I use
Yeah.
the breastfeeding room. I just piss all over. Just leave a shit in the thing and just close it back up. Sorry, I thought that's what you did here. Full log in the baby changing area.
There you go. Yeah, you got. Everyone should. Bathrooms. I'm like, I can't believe that people make a big deal out of bathrooms.
Or anything. I do. What is it? It's sick to want to know what somebody else has under the pants. I'm not walking around looking at guys going, I wonder how big. Well, I mean, maybe sometimes I do.
I'm obsessed.
Actually, maybe you do. I
See,
lied.
I'm the opposite. I want to know what everyone's carrying, packing. What's it look like? What's it smell like? How big is it? How
smell like?
many?
smell
Are there
like?
5? I want
Are
to
there
know
5
everything.
what? Dicks?
Yeah, man.
Who has 5 dicks?
The first time, and whenever I see a trans person on social media, I'm always like, I wonder if it's a.
Oh, you're saying with
Jack
trans
or a
people?
Jill. Mhm.
Oh, so I think we're talking about in general.
In general, I'm curious about people's genitals too. I think I should be able to see them. I would like.
I think
to see
I should be.
them.
That's a little entitled of you.
I think I should be able.
Don't you think I feel like you just know people more?
No, but I did. I
Get
did
to see their genitals.
Somebody once had
Very intimate.
the pitch. They were like, "Wouldn't it just be great though if you just knew, like when you saw someone, you also saw them naked just for a moment.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what
you're
I
like,
want.
oh,
Yeah,
I know what
yeah.
I'm dealing with, and that was it. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Have you seen that show in Britain where the
Yes.
dating show where they start? Oh, you're gonna lose your mind.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see, everyone starts in a tube, and it comes up. The first thing you see is their fucking junk.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
For dating, it's ideal.
Yeah,
If I
of
could see, like,
course.
people don't like get dick pics. I love a dick pic. Send me a dick pic, not unsolicited.
That's it. It's called naked attraction.
Naked attraction. That's it.
This is great because if you don't like a
Ew, what
guy's,
was that weird mole thing that
I
came out?
don't
It was
know.
scary.
If you don't like a man's peener, it's a deal breaker.
It is.
It can
That's how it
really.
starts.
Look, that starts.
Perfect.
That's how the show
That's the
starts.
first thing
This
you
is what
see.
I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see it all. It's all out there.
The best
it's all
is
flopping.
that I watched it when I was there. The best is that the host is like, and what do you think? And she's like, well, I don't like his balls much. And she's like, oh, yeah, I could see that. They're really tight. I don't really like them tight. And then they just kind of
Yeah.
move. They're like, disregard him. How about this bloke?
Yeah.
And then they They just
wild.
are making dick choices. That's it.
Yep, that's really.
But can I tell you, like, real talk, Tom? I love your dick and balls and ass so much. I love it.
And ass, butthole too.
Everything. I love everything about this guy.
Wow.
It's like, hey, Steph, that's a lie.
Yeah, I was like, and butthole.
No, she doesn't.
No, I don't like his asshole, but I like his butt.
He's got a good butt.
I just had to
love
correct
it.
you.
And I love looking at it. I like his junk.
Somebody wouldn't mind a little more butthole love.
Yeah.
But haven't you been with guys where you're like, I just wish your peener were different. It's just not for me.
No, the X. It was like a wide urethra.
Ooh.
Stretched. Sick.
Why was
Like
it?
a couple coins in there. I
Was
don't
there
like it.
stretched on purpose?
No, ew.
It was just girthy, you're saying?
No, I didn't like it.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I've been with others since, and I was like, well, that's what
That's
have I been
much better
doing?
equipment.
Oh yeah, I got some new equipment I'm working with, and it is it's well oiled. No, it's yeah. I've been sleeping with a younger man. Not that I'm not Dalia Young. I check IDs here. Sorry. 27.
Ooh, that's
I'm 38.
prime. Perfect.
Need to give a. Yeah.
And
I drop
perfect.
Dalia whenever I can. I make fun of him more
Shape?
than anybody else.
Unreal.
Shape is what is that? Is
Shape and girth and just like hardness, and I like tight balls. I like small little
Me
balls.
too.
Yeah.
High and
I don't want
tight.
them. I had one real long one. It knocked me around down there too far.
I like it.
Too far. Hits you in the back of the head. No, thank you. We need
You ever
it.
seen Ari's balls?
No. Long.
They're the craziest balls I've ever
Well,
seen. on
Google
anybody.
Ari's balls.
They
Let's
come
see
up?
now.
I don't know.
I've never looked. I'm
There's-
ready to see.
I can't.
They're-
If they are there, I would be scared.
Testicles.
I look for my tits a lot. I'm scared someone's going to leak them.
You're what? Your
I've sent my
tits?
tits out a lot to people, so I'm worried.
Oh, but
I'm
tits
not
are
that.
nice. If you've got nice
They're
ones,
not
share
bad.
them
But
with
my
us.
buddy.
Ew, what the hell's that?
Type in balls.
Yeah, balls,
Yeah,
bro.
with the testicles. Like we're trying to be cute all of a sudden. I saw a really huge
And
dog.
go to the
boner
search
yesterday.
result because it
That's
actually had a.
Yeah, the dog was
Ari's
taking a shit.
balls look like they don't belong to his dick.
Oh, there we go.
Are they?
Wow.
Maybe there's a clip there.
I think Joe Rogan comes up. Why?
Oh, maybe it's him talking about it.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
anyway, they are
that big.
Like, dude, like they hang down where you're like, you look like a fucking 80-year-old man's balls here, man.
yeah.
They're really crazy.
I mean, you can't do anything. I guess you know.
No, you can't do anything
ball
about it.
tightening.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure people see my posting. They go, Jesus Christ! Like no one's down there going, ideal. It's like it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, his
But I feel like I'm a lot back to like when you're saying I'm a nice person, but you're very nice. I think I'm a lot on stage, so I think it's very hard for a guy to watch me on stage be a disgusting pig, and then I come off I'm like, hi,
Because that is
My
what you
pussy's
guys
not
do.
That bad. Yeah, like it's very hard.
Now, this
to
is
do
something
that.
she's been saying for years, so it's
Years.
interesting to hear someone else say it.
I
Is
don't
that
like it.
in stand-up, you have to enter this kind of realm of masculinity in a way. Like
Mm-hmm.
the energy of performing is on, and like the talking shit or like, what the fuck are you wearing? Like that feels like masculine energy, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then when you leave and you want to interact with a man who you might be interested in, you know, some people would say you might want to, you have to
You have
kind
to
of
shift
you
it.
feel the need to
Yeah,
shift it.
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
actually don't like it when Tom watches me perform, and I've had him leave the room for fucking a million years. And I actually didn't want you to watch me in London. I was
Yeah.
like, can you not watch me? Because it is a different side to me. It's more aggressive. It's angrier. It's fuck you. Yeah, it's that like dude energy. So yeah, it's gonna take a specific guy who can handle
That and
that
then-
side, and then when you're just you off
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah, because it's like it's obviously a part of us is like a heightened version, but I'm like,
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not Mrs. Feminine off stage either.
Yeah,
You're mostly
yeah.
being like,
Neither am I.
What a polite lady that is. I'm still, I'm still.
But you're not
you
as
know.
gross, right?
I'm not
Like,
as
you're
gross. Well,
not.
I mean,
know.
But I'm like, I sound gross, but I'm like, I'm very clean, very well organized, clean down there.
Do you
It's
floss
good.
with your socks, with your sock strings ever?
I floss 3 times a day and never. I always have floss on me. Never sock strings. What, you've done that?
Done that
You
or
do that?
does that all the
I'm
time.
pretty gross too, though.
Just
She's like, I have something in my tooth, and she's like, pull
But I
it.
think too, to be a female comic, you have to be a little gross because we stay like the traveling and you stay in
Yes.
comedy con. You have to
Comedy
be
condos.
okay with a man's world, and that means forgoing a lot of what traditional feminine stuff is. 'Cause
Yeah.
you have to be down to like, yeah, I slept in a bed that a million dudes have probably jerked off in.
Oh yeah, I found condoms, used condoms in those
Yeah.
old comedy condos.
God,
oh, and Ottawa
that's the
ones.
gnarliest.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so gross. I moved the bed and I was like, I'm never moving the bed again. You keep the bed as is in those
Yeah.
places. Yeah, you don't. No, you keep
So
Yeah, like
fucking gross.
our son peed in our bed the other night. And he's like, we should change the sheets. I'm like, why? I don't fucking care. I've slept in worse. I've slept in his barf. I've slept in
Yeah.
shit. Like,
And then she goes,
I don't care.
I don't mind if you don't mind. I go, no, I mind. He peed in the bed.
Peeing is changing.
Yeah.
We're changing
Don't
the
care.
best.
Too tired.
Too tired.
Can't be bothered.
Okay. God. No, I'm changing the sheets. I have one man over. I can't have the stink in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if a guy sleeps in your bed, you change
And I
it.
broke my bed the other day with a 27-year-old.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
But I was like, yeah. But I'm like, was it because it was hot, or were we both a little too big for the bed? You know what I mean? In my head, I'm like, was I like hot, or was it like gargoyle on top of this man? Like I'm like, because it broke bad.
Oh, really?
He had to leave, and I had to like literally like lift the bed up and like re-duct tape on all the legs before.
Wait, how'd you meet this dude?
Jeez.
That was an app, Bumble.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay. And not a fan.
No.
Okay.
Then I brought him to a show, and then we haven't fucked since. I'm like, God damn it! I'm not bringing him to shows anymore. It's too much.
Yeah, separate it.
Yeah, I have to separate it, but it's hard to separate it because it's all I fucking do.
Right.
It's like, how do I? What do I? I don't think. What else do I do?
You
I
go,
don't talk
I'll
about
see
anything else.
you when I get back.
Yes, when I get back. Bye.
Like, really? I don't think Tom and I know what bits the other is doing because I so don't
that's
want him
good.
to know that
Yeah.
side of me. I so don't want him to know that part.
No, you only saw it because you actually came, like that was the first time you seen it.
Yeah,
in
I
a
don't
long
like.
time.
We don't like to know. People are
Yeah,
like, "Do you guys watch each other all the time?" I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to know. And it keeps you in a safety bubble
Mm-hmm.
of creativity, you know? Like if I don't know what he's talking about, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. It frees both of us up, I think.
Yeah.
That's healthy. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't
Yeah.
do the like, and come see the two of us together at the.
You never
Oh, yeah.
did.
That's always a lot. I think that's a very good. A lot of couples do that in comedy. I think it's very
Gay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say.
Shit.
Toxic. I think.
Yeah.
Then it becomes competitive, and
The
it doesn't need
competitive thing
to.
is
It's
weird.
weird.
I remember the couples because kind of removed from it now after all these years. But when we were really grinding it out in those earlier days in LA, there was a bunch of other comedy couples.
Mm-hmm.
And then so many of them had such an unhealthy dynamic
Yeah,
that
dude.
they kind of drove. Like they were making it that way. No one else was making
Yeah.
it that way. And it was rooted in this competition. And then like she got the fucking festival. I didn't get it. And, it's like,
And then you're all
okay.
fucking pissed off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
a
they
whole
were- I
thing.
was
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
I don't know. We didn't have that though.
No, and that's why you're doing so fucking well.
I mean,
That's
I don't
why
know.
you love his dick and balls and ass so much. Because you've never seen his bits. Maybe if you saw
ass cheeks.
So they're not too hairy?
No.
First of all, can I just be honest about
no.
something? Like,
It's really
like,
interesting.
I just want to be totally
No.
honest about this.
Yeah.
I have a hideous ass. Like
That's
the only way a woman is saying she loves my
No.
butt is that she loves me.
Yeah, yeah.
If you saw me naked from behind, you'd be like, dude,
No.
please take a walk and never
Go
walk
down
back.
to Lady
Yeah.
Lake and hang
No,
around.
you'd ask me to show me your dick just so you didn't have to look at my ass. Like it's so flat. It's horrible.
But babe, my ass sucks. Like
No.
my ass is flat and dim. I've never had an ass. I've got tits and I have no ass.
No,
So
it's-
I'm with you in this. I'm trying, but we're Stacia's program. I got a
know.
little bit of an ass. It's not there yet.
I feel like no matter what I do, I don't care. But I don't care. I actually don't care about my ass.
It's the way people look at butts.
yeah.
It's too much.
It's too much.
A guy there's a guy at my show the other night was wearing sunglasses, and I was like weirded out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you're on acid or you have no eyes, and either way, I'm freaked out that you're
No
I don't know.
It's crazy.
What's
It's
going on.
crazy to
I don't
wear
like
shades
it.
indoors.
And they were like big,
Yeah.
like gas station ones. Like he's been
Hey, man, you're
chugging,
blind,
like
right?
you're blind.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
better be blind or I
Yeah.
fucking hate you. And then after the show, I was like making fun of him, and then two girls came up to me like, "I'm glad you made fun of him because he was in line taking photos of all the women's butts." And I'm like, "That's why he had the glasses on. He's got the butt eyes
He's
under
got
there.
butt eyes. Yeah.
He's got butt eyes. He's got ass eyes.
I think asses do something primal to men though, where like tits are kind of like elective. You know, they're like, I like, but like I think it fucking does a switch, and you don't normally aren't a creep, so you don't go like I'm gonna take photos or stare at asses
Yeah.
with. But I think that's actually what's happening in people's brains.
I got a bad ass, so I'm not getting
mine
ass. I got a
sucks.
hairy ass.
Really?
I'm Bulgarian. Wait, where does the hair stop?
Like
This is
in your
also
crack?
this is not helping my me being single. I have a really hairy ass. I got a huge puss. I'm spitting everywhere. I'm just spitting all over everything. Yeah, no, not the crack. Like I have like a fuzz layer.
Really? On the cheeks?
Yes.
Damn.
I know. And everyone's like, what? Get it lasered. Do I have to take out a down payment on a house here? That would mean laser. That's a lot of follicles to get lasered off.
Totally. Don't
I can't laser it. It's too much.
Do you do waxing? Do you wax?
I don't waxing me. I can grows back in coarse.
Yeah.
I'd rather soft ass.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Either way, not good. Not good. I need to tan it so it blondes up.
There you go.
I'm allergic to the sun, so it's a whole thing.
You're allergic?
Yeah, I actually right now have, I can show you, I have blisters all over my fingers. It's called polymorphic sun eruption. Yeah, I found out a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah, you can see I have a little tiny, see all the redness on my hands.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, that's all from.
So do you wear crazy sunblock?
No,
or
I wear like 50 to 80, and then I have like scars off my legs from. I went to my sister's wedding last year, and it was so bad that I had to go to the hospital when I came back. It was before I did the Netflix special. And Bill's saying I didn't want to tell anybody, but I was like, I had like bandages all over my legs 'cause it
From being in the
fucked up.
sun.
Yeah, it was so fucked
And
up.
then wait, was that the first time you're like something's going on with the sun?
I've had it before, but this was the first time it was this fucking bad. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking like blisters the size of quarters, like fully raised on my thing, like scar. I've been scarred for a
Oh
year and
my
a half now.
goodness.
Yeah. And then
That's
for the taping, I had to
terrible.
wear like fishnet stockings and bandages, and like I was like airing them out because they were pussing, and then I was like getting my hair done.
Holy
and then Bill
shit.
walks, and he's like, "Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on here?" I'm like, I'm allergic to the sun. I don't know what to tell you. I'm very unwell. This is
Holy shit.
Yeah, but that they come out. They come out. They're out now. Fucking Austin. I've been walking around.
Yeah, you shouldn't. No, don't move here then.
But then I have to stay like completely shaded. It's bizarre. It doesn't matter even if I get kind of hot. They just come out. It's very there's no cure.
I didn't know that even happened. Existed.
And I also have hives now all the time. I've got a couple popping out now.
Jeez.
They said
I mean, this is great for the
vaccine. I'm
dating
sick.
profile.
Yeah,
Like,
this
if
is
you
it.
wanna- hey,
hey
Raya,
guys,
Raya,
hey
if you
Raya, why
didn't
don't you
know-
want me? Because I'm a fucking lizard. I should live in a bog. Is that why? Do you have any? I'm just gonna. This way you see me. I'm just gonna be at the bottom of Barton Springs with the other salamanders.
It would be
just
cool
on
if,
the rocks.
if Raya contacted you and then they're like, I think you know why we did it.
Yeah, I think you know why you're
You
harassing
listed
us.
it.
Please. Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
gross
why am I
sun
telling you
stuff.
all this stuff? I'm like, I'm sun fucked. I'm like, I'm single, boys. Do you like lumps? This is so gross. Disgusting.
Winter Are you being You assaulted someone. You have assaulted. You have assaulted women. I am just. Are you that blind? I'm not blind. I have fucking died. I have a vagina. I just wear men's clothes. I don't care. Molly.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That was great.
What did I see? I don't.
So I
understand.
think what we're seeing is this bouncer is a woman and she like sort of aggressively shoved one away. Maybe she did another one before then was like, get the fuck out of here to these like 3 chicks. And then one of them was like, you're assaulting women. She's like, I'm a
Yeah. I'm a woman.
I'm a woman.
Yeah, she said it manlier than me.
She
I'm
said,
a woman.
she literally said,
I have fucking died.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
We're all like, we won't repeat that one, but
Yeah.
it's always when
amazing.
girls are that drunk. It's like doesn't matter what you have
when
to
girls
say.
do this thing, this is
the
something you see
worst.
all over. The crouch and cry.
I
They're like,
hate the crouch
it's
and
been
cry.
a rough night.
She pissed in whatever she's wearing 3 times.
Oh
for sure.
yeah.
That's
you can't be taken seriously when you're like nothing is
Nothing,
is good's gonna come out.
You do. I want to say this. You don't normally see female bouncers.
No, it's
That's
cool.
pretty rare.
I should have them.
Yeah.
This is so
Progress, man.
embarrassing, though.
It's so embarrassing.
So fucking. I don't think I've ever been friends with girls like
A
that.
girl
for
like that, and then the
reason.
other girl has to
Yeah.
be like, "I love you."
Do you know what I mean? Where you're
a
like, this-
wonderful person. Like
Yeah,
this.
Yeah,
Like,
having to do
They
that
don't
every night.
even know you.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I have, or I don't think I've ever been that drunk. Like I can't get to that point.
No, dude.
I'm barfing, or I'm
Yeah, like at
in a
that
hole.
point, just barf quietly. And
Yeah,
go, like,
go home.
fuck off.
yeah.
God.
That's embarrassing.
So
dude.
And now with all the phones and stuff, it's like you never know. People
I know.
people are filming.
I know, dude.
people are always
People
filming.
are filming. I'm getting scared.
I did have a hoe friend that was always like this, though. Actually, but I wouldn't console her. I would
Was she
just laugh.
was she
at
like
her.
was she crying because she was a hoe or just because she was?
She just was always like you know when
Dramatic?
they dress with their ass out. You know, they're always
Yeah.
dressed in the short skirt. You know,
Oh, it's
and
always
now
a
she's
low
mom.
thing. Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
like just
yeah,
always
yeah.
kind of a whore and always kind of like just sloppy and
Yeah,
messy
yeah,
and crying. You know, and just
Yeah.
sloppy.
The crying's too
right?
much.
Just a bit
Always-
big tits too. She's
they
always a little
have,
overweight.
That chick with her ass, it always has the wedge heels on.
Yeah. And then they're always off, and then she's walking around with her feet are like just pitch black at the end of the night, flopping around cement, doesn't give a shit, walking over glass during the bar at that point of the night where you're like, you're just fully done.
And then she's like, if the people are mean.
God.
You have to give her a hug.
Yeah, I'm glad that I didn't have that friend group. And like, well, probably because comics. We're not-
Yeah. Like these are my friends from college, I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then there was this time where after college, they would all hang out on the Sunset Strip for a minute. You know, it was like those couple of years when I was like, I think I'm being a stand-up comedian. This is a waste of fucking time to be out on the strip all the time. And this is like the Sunset Strip drunk girl. You know, they're like, I'd rather have the bowl at the fucking Saddle Ranch.
Yeah.
I mean, I have rode that bull inside of ranch.
Yeah. Well, we all have.
I mean, we've all, for the bit.
Everybody's done it.
Everyone's.
Day 2 of me drinking no urine. It's going pretty well. I did want to have a sip earlier just to taste the flavour,
Sure.
but no, I'm having a little break. Having a little break. It was making me too manic.
Well, that didn't know that you could
You're
drink too
right.
much piss and then you get manic. But then you have to deal with the fact that you don't have all the healing properties that you normally.
What's going on here? What are people doing? It's too much. I know somebody,
so
I'm not going
much.
to say who, but they drink their own piss.
Really?
They drink in the morning. I asked what
Can you
the best
say male or female?
female.
Really?
Yeah.
In LA,
I'll tell you
clearly.
after.
Clearly in
Seriously?
LA.
Yeah.
We know her?
Yeah. And
we know her?
I think so.
This is a daily routine?
Apparently, yeah. Every morning.
Stop it.
Every
Warm?
morning has apparently the first cup is the best. Is the freshest.
That's the one that smells like
Fresh
farts.
cup.
That's the one that she's.
That's the one. That's the freshest. That's the one that's got the most nutrients in it. You know, pee in the glass. Then
no.
And what did she? She's open about this, or is
I think so. I don't know how open, but people know. I'm not the only one. It's like a secret. People
Okay.
know about the pee drinking. People drinking piss.
yeah, it's a big thing.
It's a
There's a lot of piss drinkers that
There's
make
a
it onto the
lot.
show.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Just like what's going. I drink tap water, and I know people think that's bad. And
Somebody
I got no problem with
also just tagged us in a video that we had made fun of some like menstrual blood worshiper, you know, and she tagged all of us and was like, I was on this podcast, ridiculed for my healing, you know, advice, and like,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you made fun of something that helps so many people, like one of those
doesn't.
things.
What is she doing with it?
She
Like, saving
uses
for
it,
later?
yeah. She like rubs it on her body, and she drinks it, and she does, you know. It's you got probably have
Puts
it
in
somewhere.
ice cube trays, makes herself a little cocktail in the middle of the day. What the hell is she doing?
And she's like, why are you, you know,
The body excretes what it doesn't need. That's called an excretion if it comes out of you. So clearly, like, you're okay without it.
Yeah.
Why are you putting it back in?
Yeah.
Like pee-pee is like the toxins, right?
I don't
the stuff your body doesn't need.
You don't need it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it either.
I don't want it.
Can I tell you, I might drink pee-pee if it were cold, like a beer, like a lager, but not hot.
Not pee-pee, hot pee-pee.
Hot pee-pee
Hot
right
pee-pee.
out of you
Also,
is like
pee-pee sounds way worse. I'm just calling it piss. I might have a sip, but pee-pee is perverse.
Because of child.
I want the.
it infantilizes the whole property.
I feel like the yoga guy that you made sweet love to could be
Oh,
like, I'm done with my love making, and now I will give you some pee pee,
I will bless you with some pee-pee.
and you will
Pee-pee.
drink it.
Yeah, you will.
Have
must.
you ever done pee stuff in sex?
No, but I squirt.
Hold
And
on.
people think that's a little bit of it's. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor.
Why has this never been resolved? Everybody always has a back and forth about this.
This is what I think. I think it's not piss. I've tested it several times. I will take a steamy pee-pee before sex. Full piss. Normal amount of piss. I'll have sex for whatever amount of time. Lot of stuff comes out. Lot of squirt.
A lot.
Lot of squirt.
Are you
comes
sure
out.
it's not just discharge? Are you just
a
lubricated
If that's
lady?
discharge, I'm going to the FBI.
Is it Is it like shooting?
It's shooting
out?
out. We're shooting around.
Like
We're shooting.
movies.
I can shoot like a movie. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's too much.
And does it
a lot.
does it coincide with the moments of pleasure, or is it?
A little bit, but
So it doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to. It does not have to.
Because
I
that's
think-
kind of like the theater of it, is that they go like
The theater.
Well, the theater of like when if you see it in like a porn, it's like here comes pleasure.
Yeah,
But you're
and
saying,
that's no. I think you can just kind of do it, and then after the sex, I will go have another full piss. So it's like, what is that stuff then?
interesting. Okay.
What do you
So
think? It is?
that's-
What's your theory?
I don't know, but I want it out of there because it's clearly bloating me, and I'm blaming it for my weight gain. It's not. I'm not a bigger
Stacia.
gal. I should be. I'd be anorexic if I didn't squirt. Just tell people that's not true at all. I don't. There's no. There could be a bit.
You've
Yeah.
got so many things. So you
I've got
squirt.
too much.
You've got
It's too
sun
much.
rashes.
Yeah, I've got hives.
You've got hives.
Yeah, I can see them right now. Yeah.
Yeah. You've got a hairy ass.
I've got a hairy ass. We've really just. I've come on to one of the biggest podcasts. And just said my
Sweet
horrendous
mullet.
flaws. Just like, why would I say this on such a public platform? Like, I could have just been really cute and nice. And like, I'm actually great.
And that. No, it's more fun. But can I tell you? I think it's better to get it out like this. And if someone still likes you and shows up, they're the one.
If someone, you're
And
like,
by the way-
if any ghoul out there is still into this,
You're like, you're not leaving a lot of options.
yeah, I'm not. You're not. Look, if you want to be cooled down,
You know who
from
would
a
like
little-
you a lot?
Hi.
No, I hate him.
I'm looking for a white lady
No,
that's
Check.
tattooed
Oh.
and dominant and be willing to put me in a dress. And
Dominant.
beat the shit out of me. Call me. I'm the Sissy of Fremont Street.
I hate that man.
In Fremont. Sissy Gemini.
It's the
Again,
Sissy
you
Fremont.
stupid white bitch.
There you go.
That's what I'm looking for, is a stupid tattooed white bitch that'll put me in a dress and beat the shit out of me. Call me.
Phone number.
22. I'm waiting, you white slut.
Should we call him right now?
You want to give him a call?
I hate that man. That's a nightmare. That's literally if I ever picture being stalked and raped, that is the exact man that's doing it. Like that. That's the exact drawing.
Yes.
That's it. That's the man.
Put some sunglasses on.
That's him.
How do you not like this man? I don't.
Everything that man has done for his whole life has been bad.
Yeah.
There's never been a good. There's no way to come on publicly and do that with that. It's I'm spooked.
It's pedo vibes for
Oh,
sure.
big
chum.
I'll make this brief. My name's John Lyu Shipman. I'm looking for girls for pussy. I'd love to eat pussy.
We get it.
If you're into fat guys, you're looking for some action, you live in Missouri, please call me at 157 or text me at 163.
That's what we live for. This look on your face. That's what the show's all about.
Not we, Tom. Not we.
I don't know what's going on with people. We've taken a turn in society and it's bad. I think we should all put our phones away.
Yeah.
Forever. This is bad. Do people answer this? Like this is what always weirds me online when guys immediately on Tinder like last night, imagine this guy, he had a golden retriever. So I was like, I have a golden too. Ha. And he's like, come over and pet her. I'm like, now? He's like, yeah, come on over. Was going to send me his address. Who the fuck is going over to these people's houses at this hour?
Yeah.
No meeting in public, no nothing, just right to the house. It's crazy.
How do you? Would you just go like, oh, I'm just like not tonight. I'm tired.
No, I go, I meet in public. I'm not a fucking murderer.
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
hell is this? This is nuts.
Yeah.
You have to meet in public. It's
Do you tell them
crazy.
directly like that? Is that how? It go? Yeah.
I go, I don't meet people unless I'm in a public place.
Yeah.
It's bizarro.
Well, that's smart. I'm glad you're.
Well, we have to. I mean,
Yeah.
before I may have done it before.
Yeah.
In my youth, I may have slipped over a couple times, but now.
Were they normal?
One guy, yeah. Well, actually, one guy I'm actually going to see in Florida next week. He came to my hotel room one time.
And you're going
in
to? Are you
Dallas.
going there just to see him, or
No, I have shows.
You have shows.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, but yeah.
Where are your
That's
shows?
so cool.
Dania Beach.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The improv. there.
Dania,
Done
done it. It's a good
Yeah.
one.
Is it?
Yeah, it's actually
Okay.
fun. It's really good. That's kind of cool though. I just put that together in my stupid brain. It's like, yeah, you can have like a dick in every city, bro.
You can,
You
yeah.
set it
There's
up
some.
right.
I got some around. I got a couple cocks in a couple different places.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little sprinkle, a little confetti
That's
here.
great.
A little penis confetti everywhere. Yeah, it's okay.
Damn.
Yeah, this guy's hot. I'm gonna purposely make him do an Instagram video with me so I can be like,
He's hot.
yeah, I've been fucking hot guys and no one believes me because like my friends are even like, yeah, right. Show me their Instagram. But it's this pilot. He's very hot.
Oh, I saw this clip.
Yeah, that's
The
the guy.
pilot.
I'm fucking pilot again. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're fucking your pilot.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm making not my pilot, but
Well,
a
yeah,
pilot.
a
Someone's
pilot.
Could have been your pilot.
How'd you meet the pilot?
That was Tinder.
Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
And how hot is he?
He's hot.
He's hot.
Yeah, he's very hot.
You're gonna show us pics afterwards?
I don't have a picture of him. He's weird. He doesn't have an Instagram.
Oh wow.
I know,
Okay.
creepy.
Dang.
I know, but I'm gonna put him in a video.
But you got a taste. You got a taste of.
What's
the
his
hot.
dick sitch like?
It's nice. Scentless, clean.
No shit.
Yeah, he flew a plane, didn't even rinse it, and it was.
Is he Asian?
No.
Was he?
Asians
Do they-
don't smell.
I've never smelled an Asian
Penis.
Penis.
Yeah, I have. They don't smell that.
You have.
Yeah,
That's your one thing.
Yeah, it's one thing.
You're like, how are you? Thanks for coming to my show. Do you mind?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So you met him. You met him on Tinder.
Yes, years ago, and then we've kept in contact.
Have you ever been on a flight that he's been?
No, it's a different airline.
Okay.
I know. I fucked up. I went with United. I made a huge mistake. I know.
Those pilots are cute in their little outfits.
Some of them, but now I've got a thing for pilots. So every time I'm like peeking into the cockpit, I'm like, I want to.
Yeah. A
Oh,
lot of
depth
times
there.
they're like real dads though.
Oh,
you
they're
know?
old. There's half of them like Leslie Nielsen.
This guy's a pilot
Right
here.
before you come, I'll swallow if I want to. I have no problem swallowing. I'd stop for a minute and I'd put a big hickey on your inner thigh there and just suck on that and make it nice and red and let you remember me after I'm gone.
Delta Airlines. This guy flew for 45 years.
No,
Yeah.
no. Look at
Yes.
that tit. There's something under there.
Yeah.
There's
It's his
a
fucking
full-
pilot's license.
He works in the control tower.
Oh,
How tiny is this watch? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, oh, I've noticed. It's not the first thing I noticed, but I picked up on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a woman's watch.
Yeah.
It's a very
Have some dignity.
Well, it's normal size. It's not that big.
Okay.
Well, the one thing that I'm going to tell you is that the first time it's going to be quick with me because it's been a long time. Okay, you come. Let me see how much you come. Let me see all that come. How much?
How do
big
people-
a load I'm going to swallow.
I hate that. I hate this. This is
don't
bad.
understand.
What
This
is
is my
this?
favorite clip of all
That's your
time.
favorite clip of all time. That clip. I just found out about the swinging dick thing, the website that you guys all used to watch when you were kids.
Yeah.
The dickswing.com. What's it called?
Oh, that's
Meat
from
spin.
Meat spin. That's it.
Meat spin.
I think that's a very.
Okay, this is my second favorite clip of all time.
Okay.
Here's my favorite clip of all time.
Are you LOLing yet?
That's my favorite clip.
That's your favorite clip of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays it only to special guests that he loves a lot.
Really?
It's true.
And I'm
Yeah.
really having a laugh over here.
I don't know how you're not.
I thought everything was going to fall down, and that would give me a bit of a laugh.
I thought the screams were the funny part.
Oh, that's what you were getting you off over there. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
really getting. It reminded me of that guy on top of me. That's how he screamed when he was
Yeah.
orgasming. Seemed a lot of theatrics were had there.
Yeah.
Can we do some talks or something?
Sure, whatever you want.
Like,
Yeah.
can we lift the mood?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Jesus.
That's
That's the violence.
That's the
male
violence.
comics are
Yeah. Vile.
Yeah. But the good thing about dating a male comic is at least you know what they're what the crazy is versus like people that aren't comedian. It could take years to figure it out what the darkness is.
That's the thing. It's the darkness. It's hard to trust people, and I think it's maybe easier to trust comics because they are so vulnerable. I can't talk, but
Yeah.
vulnerable.
Also, you kind of know,
yeah.
like when you meet other comics, you're like, we definitely both have something.
Something's up. Something's wrong.
Something's wrong with both of us.
up. Oh yeah. There's no. Yeah.
I'm just like, do you want to see someone get hit by a car?
Yeah, and I'm like, and then I open my phone. I have like some vile thing, just an asshole gaping for 45 minutes. I'm like, this is my favorite clip.
Yeah.
A man crawling into an asshole.
Do you want to tell her what she's about to get
This is
into?
my sad wheel. So I like to showcase the marginalized communities of TikTok.
Okay.
So whereas you might see people dancing and laughing and having fun, I like to present the other side of the talk force.
All right.
This is what brings me joy.
Okay.
Get ready to be sad. Here we go.
Oh, this is white guys doing martial arts in their apartments. Look how fast he can kick. Oh. Pow. Whoop-pow. Look at that guy. This is also, I think, you're part of the woods. This is Romania, no? Like if you look at the kitchen and the
Is that
Eastern
what it is?
European.
I can't believe he didn't slip. It's a very clean floor.
You know, there's also, this is the kind of guy who would probably like, if you went on a date, he'd be like, you want to see something cool?
I would. Oh my god!
Then he would like demo it for you or show you the videos.
I would die laughing if someone did that date. I'd have to leave immediately.
Yeah, you have to, because his next thing would be like, are you making fun of me right now? And then
He'd be like, yes, I am. There's no way.
What if some guy gave you a full nunchuck demo?
That
a lot of these guys do
I might get into that.
Yeah.
If they're actually good at it.
If they're good at it.
If they're
yeah.
pretty good at it, I can get into it.
Yeah.
But just the kicking and flopping, that's nothing. If they
you'd be
bring
like-
a thing into it and they're really.
Okay, but hold on. What if he's the man of your dreams? Is this a deal breaker?
Oh yeah.
It's a
The man of your dreams.
Man of my dreams. How often is he doing this?
This is once a week. He's like,
Once a
yo,
week?
you got to see this work. This thing
I can show you how to protect yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, once a week, and how long is the demo? 10
minutes.
I could do once a week.
You have to be interested. It's the rest of your life, though. You marry that person. You're listening to their talk about martial arts and safety.
Okay.
You have to understand
okay.
when you marry someone, you're marrying their hobbies and interests
But
as
how-
well, because you're hearing
Yes.
about it.
But he
so
has a good
poor
penis.
Tom has to listen to me ramble about Bauhaus for the last 20 years and goth music and
You don't love that.
Eastern
Okay.
philosophy and what else?
But I can
Tom?
protect myself and I can show somebody how to protect themselves.
Okay,
you know?
okay. I think I could do it if it was the man of my dreams.
Yeah,
I could
because
do it.
that's not look.
It's not too bad.
Someone's
No.
always gonna have something. If like if he's your dream guy and
Yeah,
he's just like, here's how you do a roundhouse kick, you just got to kind of roll with it, you know.
I think you can make
Come
it
on.
funny. There's
Yeah.
at some point it would become.
But the
funny.
big thing is
Oh,
you
God.
can't emasculate him in those. Like you can't. If he really is this guy,
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
means that he really is. He takes that seriously. So you have to be like, oh wow, like that's badass.
Yeah,
Like,
okay,
you know,
I
you're
have
like
to-
John
yeah.
Wick. That's fucking crazy.
I think
man.
I can act well. I'm like,
Yeah.
unreal. You're getting so much better.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
yeah.
good.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
good.
good.
Yeah.
But what
And
if
by
he
the way,
asks?
this kind of turns me on when you do this stuff.
Yeah.
But what if he asks you to join class with him? Like that's kind of what happened with Anthony Bourdain,
can't
right?
do that.
He was
Just can't do
joining the woman that he was with and doing martial arts, and you're
He's
like,
doing jujitsu with her. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you gotta be like, you know what, this is your thing.
Yeah. You keep your own interests. Keeps the love alive.
But I love that you do it. You know, you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
So I feel
Okay,
safe when I'm
okay,
around you.
Okay. Yeah. I can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Are there any drugs in this house?
If there
Put that down for a
are,
second.
if there are, you better find them and give them to me immediately. No, they're not.
No drugs in the house right now.
Not that I know about. If I know about them, I'll find them and throw them away. It's not a big deal. Ooh, drugs in the house. We're all gonna die.
Wow.
You know what? Madonna and Britney Spears online. I'm very upset and I can't watch it. I get
Yeah.
very sad.
It's sad.
It's something's
not
it's-
for me. It feels good.
You
The-
sick.
This puts me ear to ear. Like Tom's
Does it?
violence. This is my jam.
I feel like-
love mental illness.
I feel
love
like for some
drug
reason
use publicly is amazing.
I
Why
don't
would you
know
take to
why.
TikTok high like that?
Why?
I don't know why the
Don't do it.
The Madonna stuff kind of makes me more angry than like the Britney stuff. I'm like, this person is.
I
this is
love
really
her
sad.
shit. I'm so glad we
Really?
freed her. Yeah, so now she can
No,
make those awesome videos.
I feel sad
still.
watching Britney. I'm like this. Like I feel like these should not be posted.
No, they
And
shouldn't
then-
be posted. Somebody should run her
And
social
then the
media.
Madonna stuff, I'm kind of like, you fucking know what you're doing. Like I kind of blame her more.
Yeah, I'm on that side.
You know.
Yeah. Like, I keep feeling like I have something. I'm like,
no.
Sitting here, if you guys didn't tell me,
There is a
huge-
like an earring or something.
Yeah.
there.
No, yeah, no. I don't know why I still have that. I'm way too old to have my septum pierced. It makes no sense.
No, you can't.
No,
What are
it's
you talking
cool.
about?
there. It's not cool. It's stupid.
Tom wants me to have a nose ring.
I want her to get the dot
Let's
dot.
get the dot, the
Yeah.
side dot. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a good nose for it.
Yeah, I could, right?
You get a little tiny
Yeah,
one.
50 years old. It's time to get piercings.
Get it. You're 50?
No, but
I was like, God,
will
you look
be.
good. Jesus
there.
Christ.
Real close.
Good God. Wow, really
Almost
reminding her
dead.
that.
Yeah, he loves to. Because he's 3 years older than me.
3 years older?
I mean, younger. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay,
but then there's a
okay,
time where he
uh-huh.
turns his birthday. And now we're only 2 years apart for a few months before I turn
And
a
you
year
really
older.
ham that up. You ham
Yeah,
that
no,
up.
but it's
with
fun
me.
with the kids. They'll be like, Dad, how old are
All
you?
day.
And I'll be like, I'm 44. And then I go, but Mom's much older than me. And Mommy will be 50 soon. And then they're like, Mommy will be 50 soon. And they do this whole thing.
They remind me of my mortality every day.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
so annoying.
fucking so awful.
Yeah.
Well, you look great.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Madonna does not look great.
No.
Oh, that
See?
was impressive.
That's pretty fucking
That's
cool.
crazy. Is he
Well,
holding weights too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dog.
This
What
is
the fuck
like,
is that?
this is what your new boyfriend's going
Yeah.
to do. He's
No,
gonna be like,
that
"Sit
that
down,
would turn me on.
Steph, sit down.
He's jumping over Girl
Jumps
Scout
over my
cookies.
whole body.
Go. Dude, that's so hard. How is he doing that?
Well, that's played in reverse.
Yeah.
Right? So
But that's pretty dope.
From sitting, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dog.
He's not even that jacked.
this is exactly the reaction he was wanting to. He's like, chicks are gonna fucking love this video.
That's so true.
When I jump over this box of cookies that I stacked on these tables, they're gonna lose their minds.
There's no way he's eating.
Oh, there you go. There's your nunchucks.
Okay, here we go.
He's good.
Are you wet? He's good. White guys and nunchucks. They love it.
Oh, big thumb. I love when guys get to that age where they just have that hard gut and they don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
They just have that. They're proud of it. The shirt
Yeah.
never goes over it. And
Like
they're like,
Bert.
and here we are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just
the
like, what is it?
Yeah.
It's so hard.
I hope this guy,
Why is it so hard?
This guy contacts you because he heard you say it would be impressive. And he's just like, I saw podcasts. You like this?
He looks like somebody in my family. That looks like my great uncle.
Sure, yeah, yeah.
That man could be related to me.
Definitely.
Yeah, that is an age, by the way. It's like when you go, you know what? I'm not trying. Like they just go like, I like beer, I like sausage.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I wish I could do that. Just
Definitely
a big fat gut all the
old
time.
Romanian vibes and
Oh, yeah,
Hungarian
yeah,
vibes.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
Same.
yeah,
I got
yeah,
a lot of relatives like that. Fucking.
They don't give a fuck.
They live though. They like
Oh, they-
cockroaches. They'll live forever.
Oh,
They'll be
that's
fine.
100. That guy for sure.
Yeah.
Minimum. That guy's not dying. That it's like how what. Maybe because the hard shell on the outside keeps the organs fresh.
I think so.
You can't penetrate that shell. It's a turtle shell. That guy's fucking. His
Did
organs
you know
are
that Lucille
intact.
Ball heard spies through her own teeth? In 1942, Lucy was filming Do Barry Was a Lady with MGM. This was during the early days of the U.S. involvement in World War II. Lucy recently had temporary lead fillings installed in her teeth, and one night she was driving home from MGM to the ranch her and Desi owned. This is what she said.
And all of a sudden, I heard music. But I mean, with a great beat, you know. And I looked down to turn off my radio, and it wasn't on. And I turned around and looked to see if there's anyone behind me. And the music was getting louder and louder and louder, and I realized it was in my mouth.
The next day, Lucy told the story to Buster Keaton at the studio. He casually told her that she was picking up radio broadcasts through her fillings. Nothing more happened for about a week, until she took another route home from MGM.
As I went by there, I heard, and I'm picking it up with my teeth.
You mean?
Yes. And I stopped the car. Then I looked around, in the Morse code, like. And I backed the car up, and it got stronger and stronger, and I kept on backing it up until it really got strong, and my whole jaw was vibrating. Like this.
Crazy, right?
And then I got the hell out of there. I went boom like this, because it was very late. And I couldn't wait to get back to MGM the next morning and tell the security office, and they found an underground Japanese transmitting radio station.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
She picked it up in her lead fillings.
I still don't understand how this happens.
I
at
don't.
all.
That doesn't make sense.
How does
at all
it
to
pick
me.
up? It must pick up radio frequencies. Lead. Smart Chad, is there something in that? Lead being able to pick up radio signals. So she would drive by the radio station. It would pick up frequencies.
That's crazy.
Can act as a metallic filling can act as a semiconductor that detects the audio signal.
Jesus.
Yeah, and the
That's-
speaker would be something in the mouth that vibrates enough to produce noise, like bridge work or possibly a loose
That's
filling.
insane.
Can you imagine just driving on your own, being high as hell?
Yeah.
Just hearing that, you'd
You
lose
just
your
hear the
fucking
Japanese talking in your mouth.
Mind.
Yeah.
That's,
It's wild.
and then you can do that really good ventriloquist act, though. Yeah. You could be really good at miming.
Terrifying?
Jeff
I thought
Dunham
that
should
was
do that.
cool.
He should get some lead fillings.
I would love
Get
that.
him
Good
up
idea
there,
for
see
Jeff.
if-
Smart. Good thinking.
Get him
all
in
right.
there.
You were a fantastic
Thank you
guest.
so
Thank you
much.
for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Don't forget to check out Steph Infection, Steph's podcast.
Yep.
And go see her on the road. Raya, do the right fucking thing.
Yeah, for God's sakes.
For Christ's sake. And everybody out there, clean your genitals, smell nice.
Yeah.
And we'll hope to see you again. Thanks, Steph.
Thank you.
Come on, give me a hand job to do a dance for you. The dance for you.
that made you feel bad.
Yep.
Not the fucking, that's my pee hole. It's where the spit comes out of, Mark.
Nope.
That doesn't freak you out?
This does.
This does.
Yes.
Wow.
Dance for you, dance for you. Yeah, come on, give me a hand job too. Do a dance for you, dance for you. Dance for you, dance for you, dance for you. Yeah, come on, give me a hand job too. Do a dance for you, dance for you. Dance for you, dance for you.
Did you like that full episode of Your Mom's House? Are your jeans as high and tight as they can be? I doubt it. Watch some more clips, dude. Look at that one. Watch that one right here. Or maybe here. Maybe here. Maybe you should subscribe. That way, every time a new video gets posted, you'll be notified. Stay in the know, jeans. Subscribe now.